Happy New Year! Is anybody in chat today interested in seeing some new cards from a new Magic set? Hello! Whoops! That's how I go from Joel to Mr. R Magic. Joel? Mr. R Magic. Happy New Year, everybody. What's up? How are we doing? I'm excited to be here. I hope you're excited to be here. I'm excited for new Magic. I hope you're excited for new Magic. We got a big year ahead of us, chat. I don't have words right now because there's going to be so much to say this year. Happy 2026. We have got somewhere between 7 and 24 Magic the Gathering sets releasing in the next 12 months. And we're starting hot and heavy. They said winter break. We're done with that. In fact, let's do it in a week this time. So, I've already been working on this set the last couple of days. I am an ambassador for Lorwyn Eclipsed. Big thanks to Wizards for inviting me back to be an ambassador on this set. Basically, it just means I get an early look so I can make some videos ahead of time and I get some product to share and make content with. So big shout out to Wizards for inviting me. Thank you very much, Keith. This was one of my Christmas gifts from my in-laws. They nailed it. It's a good looking hoodie too. I got a bag too. I'll show off later if somebody reminds me about my bag. Hey, gotta shout out the sponsors of the channel that allow me to work on this stuff every day. Card Conduit, best place to sell your cards quickly and easily on the internet. More about that later. I pulled all my calls of the herd. Did y'all watch that video? I've been going through my Odyssey stuff to get a Card Conduit sell going in the next, I want to say weeks, but it needs to be days so I can take advantage. But Card Conduit's definitely the best place to sell your cards quickly and easily. TCGPlayer's the best place to buy them. All your favorite stores are on there. Dragon Shield, the best way to protect them. And Moxfield, the only place to put your deck lists on the internet. You know what? Let's give away some Dragon Shields right here, right now. Hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. Hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. Type that in chat. Type in hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. Hit the like button. And make sure you're subscribed. And you'll be entered. Battle Fries, what up? Battle Fries, I like your profile picture. Type hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. I know you're at work. I know I was on your second monitor, or I'm like in your pocket, in your ears, and you're like, gotta get my phone out to type in hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. While you're doing that, hit like. Hit subscribe if you haven't done that. And you'll be entered to win some new sleeves here in the new year. Reverse it, hashtag it. That's how you enter. Let's get some Dragon Shields flying here at the beginning of the year. Chat, we got Lorwyn. Right here, right now, right here, right now. And, it's pretty sweet, y'all. Gotta be honest. I think we are in for a treat. In for a neat little treat. Appreciate you subscribing. I heard it. Guju Viper, thank you very much. Or Guhu Viper. Maybe it's Guhu Viper. Gotta roll your R if you say it that way. Lorwyn Eclipsed ongoing. Here we go. Yeah, we've already seen High Perfect Morcant. Everybody's tired of it. Played that deck. I'm just happy to finish off my Shocklands. Still waking up. Here we go. Excited to finish off my Shocklands. Let's go to the top down and look at some things. Whoa! It's club time! Welcome to Club Joel R Magic. Today we're looking at a new set. Get your glow sticks out. That's where the royalty-free music is taking us, and that's where we're going to go. Yo, shout out Dragon Shield. You're the fire horse. Look at that play mat. Sheesh. Can I zoom in? Make sure you're typing in hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. You're the fire horse. Woo! This club music is like, they're like 11:45 a.m. How are you feeling? We did it, chat. Check this. Uh-oh. Hello. What? Shoop. Uh-oh. Hello. What? Shoop. Right when I made that video, what was I doing? What did I tell you I was doing? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Are we set? Are you locked in? Hey, look at this. And you want to know what happened when I opened up my envelope from TCGPlayer? A bank error in my favor. What? 2 random extra copies of Godless Shrine in the envelope. Don't mind if I do. So we are ready for building commander decks, chat. And I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing with this Lorwyn Eclipsed set. We've got Temple Garden, Overgrown Tombs, Steam Vents, Hallowed Fountain, and Blood Crypt coming in this one. That means we're loading up. Not right now, but in 3 months, we're loading up, dude. Hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. Last chance right now. I'm going to give away these 2 packs. Where's my button? There's my button. We got some, these came out around Bloomborough times. Trying to clear some stock here for the new year. The Bush Drake, nickname in high school. And the Burn Bug. Maybe my nickname in high school? I don't know. Nickname in college. Grab yourself some Bush Drake and some Burn Bug. Go check out You're the Fire Horse if you like this design. Dragon Shield's got that rocking and rolling right now too. Here in the new year. Oh yeah. It's mid-February, Meowshine. You're right. I don't know a lot about it. I have looked into this Zodiac. Is that what it's called? And I also looked into, I read about numerology over the holiday. I saw a TikTok, somebody was talking about numerology, and I was like, let me investigate the woo-woo. Anyway, if you're into Year of the Fire Horse, it's coming. As are the new designs from Dragon Shield. There you go. Nailed the promo. Hashtag New Year, New Sleeves, last chance. I'm going to roll 2 winners. Zach, what's up? Original Urban. I have something to tell you. There has been a Lisa Frank one. She eclipsed on my Lorwyn till I accidentally awaken the moon god with my classmates and cause a planet-wide disaster. You're not supposed to be spoiling Stranger Things in here, okay? That's not... We're a different genre. We don't want to drop random spoilers for other properties, okay? Hashtag New Year, New Sleeves. Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. How are we feeling about Lorwyn going into it? kind of an abrupt start to the year, not gonna lie. They posted in an article, they're trying out these 1 week long preview seasons this year. Not a fan, but I also make a lot of videos, and it only gives me a 1 week window really to make some of the videos that I want. So I've got a different perspective on this. So y'all are gonna have to, Rafal, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Y'all are gonna have to follow along and see and tell me what y'all's experiences of it this year, so that I can give accurate feedback, because I know how I'm gonna feel about it in some cases. Typically I do like 2, maybe 3 videos a week, and we'll see exactly how it's gonna work out this week, but I think I'm gonna have a long form video every day this week after today. Obviously today's just the streamer. Today's just the streamer version. All right, we're choosing winners. Chubby J 89. Congratulations on winning 1. Chubby J, you get to pick, if you would for me, you get to pick either Burnbug or Bush Drake. Do you want my high school nickname Bush Drake, or do you want my college nickname Burnbug? You fill in those blanks. And then our second winner is Chubby J. Please let me know which of the 2 you want. Old Friend Bear 8018. Congratulations to Chubby and Old Friend Bear. Please get in touch with me via Discord. Somebody help them get into the Discord. Please send me a DM. Say, hey, I'm Chubby J. I'll be like, Jay, brother, don't be so hard on yourself. And then Old Friend Bear, you be like, what up? I'm your Old Friend Bear. I'll take whichever ones Chubby J didn't pick. Chubby J picked the Burnbug. Chubby J's got that dog in him, apparently. And as always, the Bush Drake. Look at that thing. What is that thing? You tell me what that thing is, and we'll go make $1 million discovering a new species. What is that? I'm having a trouble placing like even what it's combined of. Like, break this thing down into individual parts. What? Congratulations to Chubby J and Old Friend Bear. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. We have got just about an hour until our reveal for Lorwyn Eclipsed. Lorwyn Eclipsed. Does anybody know what's going on in the lore? I think it has to do with like Una or something. The all storm is over. I don't know, Jank. That's a good question. We'll see. Chubby J, you said you're in the Discord. How do I send a message? Find where I typed, or my name should be up in the top right of the users. And you can right click me and DM me. I don't know. You figure it out. What are your predictions for the showstopper of this set? Okay, dude. You're gotten it out of me. Here, live on stream, I'm gonna reveal the headliner. Look at it. It's a serialized bitter bloom bearer. Bra-da-da-da. Official reveals, right? What up? What up? Big time in them. I'm just kidding. We already knew this. Okay, dude, but this is the answer. It's bitter bloom bearer. And it's a serialized Rebecca Gay card, dude. Like, ew, what? And with the negative space being just completely blacked out, I am very interessante. No, I haven't seen the leaks. Don't fear the hero. I'm an ambassador on this set, so I've been working on this set for about a week so far. I've seen most of it. Like, almost all of it, I think. And so I saw that there were leaks this morning, but I already have, when I work on a set directly, I already have this mindset of like, only talk about what's on Scryfall. Only talk about what's on Scryfall. Because I don't want the Pinkertons knocking on my door. And so I heard that there were leaks. That's about all I want to say about that, so that I don't cross any lines whatsoever. Yeah, I mean? But we did see the headliner years ago. Brock, I do have a favorite artist. I have a couple of favorite artists. One of which did my preview card, believe it or not. Isn't that crazy? So I won't name names right now. My preview card's on Thursday, I think. But I do have some favorite artists. I'll tell you. No, I'm not even going to tell you who it's not. What up? Dr. B, I'm pretty sure the plan is the whole set is revealed by Friday at like 1 p.m. Eastern. A play box and a collector box got opened? Oh, nice. So you probably saw like 3/4 of the commons and uncommons and 1/3 of the rares and mythics. The reveal's going to start in just about an hour. It's 11:55 Eastern as I'm answering your question right now. And that's at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Bonsai, it's kept me out of trouble. It's kept me out of trouble the most, just being like, oh, is that on Scryfall? Let's go check Scryfall, and then we'll talk about that answer. But dude, these are what I'm very excited about. Pick your own Shocklands. Fun for a more green deck, fun for a more black deck. These are going to be really cool too. You're probably going to have about... These will be a little tighter. I would say timeline on these, picking these up will be a little bit tighter. But it'll still be around that set crash time. You know what I'll probably do with this set? I'll probably make that set crash video when these reach their bottom. Because these aren't going to be one of the 1% pulls, but they're going to be very desired. I'm sure I assure you that all opinions will come out in due time. Ben, you don't like how these look? These look classic to me, bro. What don't you like about them? Legit, I'm not busting your opinion. I'm curious. You're the first person that I've heard, I think, say that you're not a fan. Do you like the base copies? Base copies look pretty cool too. I mean, like, that's pretty tight. It looks a little blue-black for me, but they're trying to do the half and half thing. Like, that one looks the best, obviously, because it's black and red. Keo, it shouldn't last long, right? Standard is just awkward in general right now, to be honest. But I mean, in a few years, in 3 years, is that what you're talking about? I haven't even looked at the rotation schedule 3 years out. I mean, do these sets not rotate out together? Because typically that rotation happens like August, right? September, somewhere. Spec, what's up? Good to see you. Me and Spec are going on a lunch date tomorrow. Aww. Oh yeah, this thing. This is our world champion card right now. This thing's pretty nutty, right? Rotation happens with the first set of the new year now? Roxo. They rotate individually. So there'll be a year with half and half instead of a couple of months. Man, I am such a Commander player. In the history of Universes Beyond video I made, somebody was like, nice opinions. You sound like a Commander player. Spoken like a true Commander player. And I was like, guilty. Yeah, I mean, I would assume this is a... Just talking about the playability of this card. Flash on here is pretty sick. You got 2 power in the air at their EOT, right on your combat, next combat, right? What's rough is the matching fetch lands. Sorry, I want to read this. The dark color inner text box or special guest out of Tarkir. Oh, yeah, yeah. We'll take a look. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, you're talking about the fetches? No, the other shocks were in EOE. Did you mean EOE? I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, see, Spec, I'm with you on that. I just don't think, like, mana base is being split different. It is what it is. Nice, Zach. Did you get any collector boxes of it? Oh, Ben, the Hobbit set's gonna be dope. That's this summer. 369. Damn, she fine? This one's falling off. Everything's drop. Everything is drop. The fetches to match the shocks. Ah, I see what you're saying, dude. I thought you were talking about special guest shocks or shocks in Tarkir or something. I was confused. Does Amazon have these up right now? Lorwyn collector box. Yup. 323. Just wanted to check this going in. You know how these streams go. Kazamora, what's up? All hail the stream monarch. Could I get some crowns in chat? A couple of crowns in chat for this stream monarch. Kazamora, don't forget your card draw at the end of your turn. Bring back provoke. I see an attacking player like me. All hail the stream monarch. All hail. Crowns in chat. All hail the stream monarch. Thank you, Kazamora. Queen B, my preview card, I believe, is Thursday. I gotta double check my my calendar. Reveal starts 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. We got about 55 minutes. What I was gonna do? Oh yeah. Boom, boom. Cosmore, thank you again. Oh hell. Oh hell. Oh hell. Yeah, Max Flavor said, was a no-brainer to pre-order a CB last night. Price has never been lower and they always surge close to release. Yeah, they like to do a little pit pop in after the preview streams too, especially the ones that go well. And between a serialized card, between shocks with a special treatment of shocks, between, I mean, have y'all looked at Lorwyn as a set, as a force set sort of double block? The cards that they could pull from for reprints, can y'all see that okay? Booyah. The cards that they can pull from for reprints in this set, just looking at the old 4 sets, Lorwyn, Morningtide, Shadowmoor, and Eventide, sorted by USD, these are the cards from the set in order of most expensive to least expensive. Look at Necroskitter getting up there in Eventide. Necroskitter becoming the second most expensive card in the set off of the back of that. I'm gonna say Dami Mommy and just move on. Oh, Amazon says out of stock when y'all try to pre-order it. Oh, D-Hammer, did they say no returns accepted? Ho ho, they've been listening to me. Recommend it. Okay, let me try and pre-order this. Hang on, chat. People are saying this isn't pre-ordering. Oh, I'm in a incognito window. What's this called? Lorwyn Eclipsed Collector. Hang on, chat. What I'm doing right now, off screen, is trying to pre-order a collector box for Lorwyn Eclipsed. Whoops. Sold out. So they're not available on Amazon pre-order as of starting this stream. D-Hammer, I'm seeing a pre-order price guarantee. Jesse, what's up? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Joe Cool said only no returns if you get a ship, but you can still cancel before. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, dude, are you referring to the pre-order to cancel that's called the naughty window? I don't think I've ever called it the naughty window, but I'm going to start calling it the naughty window, because we can pre-order and cancel it at the last minute if we don't want it and be a little naughty. That's silly. I saw that there were leaks. I'm not allowed to do anything, Unami, other than reveal information I'm given ahead of time to make content with. And so while they're not like, hey, don't even talk about it, I'm afraid that I'll say something and it'll look like I was giving away like NDA'd information, you know? And so I can be like, yeah, I saw him. But specifically for sets that I ambassador on, because of NDA, it's easier to just not, like I said earlier, not talk about anything but what's on Scryfall. And I don't cover every set. They randomly pick who gets ambassador every set. It's purely random. Buzz, what up? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Is that the first chat message I see from you in the new year? Yeah. Yeah, Nami. It's always been the strategy, if I was ambassador on a set, just to only talk about what's on Scryfall. Check Scryfall before I answer questions or make any content that I post. All right, we're gonna call that our naughty window, because you all know the strategy is this is gonna be in a script soon, so write it down and you can play bingo when I say it. We all know the strategy is to pre-order on Amazon and then cancel right before it ships so you get your money back. That's our naughty window. That's so funny. Oh, Wes, you gotta reach out, brother. I'm a nobody to them. Jesse, I read that as FBI at first, and I was like, damn! Magic's getting big! I thought I heard the vice president plays! Was a pretty big leak on Facebook that I saw this morning. Yeah, I saw it. It was all over Reddit, too. From what I saw, it looked like, well, at least the claim was someone in, like, Europe got it via their distributors, because the stuff goes out. You know, they got to get it out just ahead of time. So, I'm sure that someone will be getting investigated as it goes. Y'all don't mind if I wear my glasses for the reveal, do you? Are you gonna make fun of me? We're getting spoilers at 1 p.m. Eastern. About 45 away from that. P-Mac, what up? Yeah, I heard there was also a collector box insane. I think that some of the special treatment stuff got shown off. Some of the booster fun, if you will. Martin, we're going to get our first look at the set from WotC Official at about 45. I've got a preview. European Pinkertons? That's just the Pinkertons. They're called the Pinkertons. No, they're called the Pinkies. In America, they send the Pinkertons. In Europe, they send the Pinkies. Jank. Good to see you. Morbidly curious about this set? What does that mean? Why are you going? Why are you? You think it's gonna kill Magic, or you think Magic's dead? Maybe it'll res it. Yeah, the season is only gonna last. The spoiler season for Lorwyn is 1 week. The entire set drops Friday. The reveal today is happening in 45. 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Hey, Pinkies. They're gonna send the Pinkies after you. The story sucked for Lorwyn? I didn't read it. I haven't engaged with the lore in a while. I heard there's gonna be a book. Last time there was a book, I got it and I read it. Spec, all I'll say is that if Oko's there, you better damn well believe his nipples are out. Where Oko goes, so does his nipples. That's an old saying. I can't take credit for that saying. That's an old saying. I didn't say that. Oh, Jeff, I appreciate you. I gotta go back through and read the comments and do some replying on that video. I dropped it last night late because if Lorwyn is just gonna like slam this week. But I already saw a comment that was like, bruv, you forgot about Princess Bride. And I was like, damn it. So I know I made at least a mistake in there, maybe two. Oh, the book is for Strixhaven? Oh, there's a D&D book? Like a... What? Yeah, dude knows. It was Shakespeare that said, so goeth Oko, so goeth Oko's nipples. When am I cosplaying Oko? Bro, nobody wants to see my man boobs. You seriously want me to cover myself in blue and walk around with my chest out? I don't think so, dude. I'm not an avatar. I won't be bluing myself. Jolko? This has gone too far already. I need to stop this in its tracks. We're gonna take this out behind the barn and shoot it in the head. Demonetized. Cheers. Wait, it's a graphic novel? Chat. Hang on. Chat. Oh man, Jank, I forgot. I didn't read in his shorts. I gotta wake up. I just read Just Joel in his Crocs, and I was like, oh my god, I got flashbanged by my own mental image. Okay, hang on. So, give me a second. Somebody, so far, I said, I think there's a book this year. And so far, y'all have been like, yeah, it's a D&D book. Oh yeah, it's a regular novel. Oh yeah, it's a graphic novel. Oh, there you go, D-Hammer. That's just my editor. That's just my editor picking me up, dude. I play a lot of Magic, obviously, in Sankyo. That is my livelihood. But I've actually returned lately to Balatro. I've been playing a bonk load of Balatro. I don't have my backbone up here, or I would show it off. I got a backbone controller, if you're familiar. It's like a thing that your phone clips. It clips into your phone like this and becomes game controllers. And I've been playing on xCloud. Emo said, I promise it's a graphic novel. Okay. There you go. Emo comic writer promised. Emo comic writer, you know what happens if you break a promise. If you break a promise, we let chat decides what happens to you, and the one that gets upvoted the most is what we do to you. I would watch out. MTG Live has ended. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. What was that phone case again? I need that. That is called a... Let me read the brand name again. It's called a showcased case. Here, I bet I can show it off better doing a top down. It's called a showcased. Hang on. You see? Oh yeah, look at that. We found the glare, ladies and gentlemen. We found the glare. Hang on. There we go. It's called a showcased phone case. And it has a window for a card in the back. And I put my Lord of the Pit from that secret lair where we only wanted this sexy demonic tutor. So I must admit, there's not many sexier demonic tutors than the original. It shows off a little you can pick what card you want to drop in there, and look how it goes in there. Is there a specific kindred type you're excited for in this set? Adam, I revisited Elves for the first time in a long time when they announced that Blight commander with the hooves. You know the one. You've gooned to it a couple of times. This is what it is. To finish off the phone case thought. Built right in there. Pretty sweet. Oh yeah, Stoby. I am full on Google pilled. Oh, Curtis, you're telling me. This is an unlimited copy. Look at those edges. A friend of mine from college came into a collection from their like late brother or cousin or something, and just wanted me to kind of appraise it and buy it off of him. And dude, I'm talking like such good quality old cards, just chilling. Got a Wheel of Fortune out of this lot. Got this demonic tutor. Pretty sweet. Hey, let's use the chat. Kazumura. All hail your one and only monarch, your true monarch. Bow, bow, bow. Did that show get cut? OG demonic tutors, the reason my dad wouldn't let me buy Magic in the 90s. Yeah, I bet a lot of parents got the old eyebrow raise seeing a pentagram in the art. There is a pentagram, dude. This is... Oh, here we go. I'm already in my top down. Parents didn't like that. Very upset about the angry demon. I was gonna say, let's do some Edge of Eternity's packs. Yeah. Pentagram was cut from the future printings. This is that old revised beauty. Little bit of wear and tear on the back, but what can you do? Nice, yeah, dude. No, the Lorwyn reveals in about 40 minutes. Yo, let's see if we can pull some Shocklands. We got the Juju of Shocklands. I'm surrounded by Shocklands. Let's see what an Edge of Eternity's pack can give us. Yeah, we're just gonna let the Juju chase us. And what better to do on a magical day than open magical packs? Good card. Nope. It's an Archenemy's Charm. Straight to me. Nothing there. Archenemy's Charm. Oof, Keith. Don't talk dirty to me this early, dude. Don't talk dirty to me. The stream's trying to play club music at 11. You're talking dirty. It's getting crazy in here. We can get a... Can we get an Ancient Tomb in these packs too? Emissary Escort. Get out of here. Mechanozoa. All right. We need a sweet pull here in this last one, chat. Plus X plus O, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control, and an Archenemy's Charm. Oh man. Ben, I gotta say, opening Modern Horizons 3 at the time was really fun. Oh, yeah. Magus, what did I say? I apologize. I'm still waking up. What I need to do is open up a Quantum Riddler right here. Bro, you think I won't take a base art Ancient Tomb? Only the base art, he says. Only the base art. Sure. I'll take the sub base art. Anybody got basement art Ancient Tombs they want to sell me? Come on now. Spice it up. Spice it up. Ragost. It's a Ragost. Into a foil bombard. Hey, I got a cool planes though. We like it a cool lands. Lander. Damn near killed her. Yeah, MH3 was really, really fun to open. I also think that in retrospect, Thunder Junction, I wish I had tried to lean into that more. It just wasn't what my expectations were, and so I didn't give that set enough credit at the time. Chat, appreciate you letting me open some cards. We didn't get any shocks. or a Quantum Riddler. But now we have made some tribute to the magic gods, and they will bless our Lorwyn day. Oh, you know what we could do? All right, we got one more to open. Pause, what up? Good to see you, dude. All right, I haven't opened this whole thing yet. Previously on Joel's Encyclopedia of Magic. Non-foil Altar of the Brood. Non-foil Crop Rotation. Foil Demonic Tutor. Non-foil Myrel. Foil Alhamaret's Archive. Foil Phyrexian Altar, baby. And a non-foil Soul Ring. Ooh, Buzz Fuzz, you're hitting it so early. H for Hooves is good. I was going to open up 2 letters here to get this going. More tribute to the magic gods. Nico, what's up? Good to see you. You didn't get any Simulacrum Synthesizers? Yeah, Joe, that card is so dope. Started 2026 with a pack a day. Nice, dude. Oh, yeah, Sliver Overlord. That's true. Broken Tables, what up? L for Lorwyn, H for Hooves. I like it. Is that where we're going with, chat? Anybody got anything different or better that's gonna sway me? H-I, there's L. N for Nipples. We got to now. All right. We're going L for Lorwyn and N for Nipples. Sorry, Buzz, but Hooves got superseded by Oko. Let's get into this. We'll save Oko next. What's the L? Somebody remind me. I can't think today. You want Urza if I pull it? Here's the L. Is it a foil? Or my first Halo foil? Nope. But very on theme for our L card. That's going to go in my elf deck. For sure. Non-foil. That's a pretty Llanowar elves. Non-foil, wish it was Halo. Okay. All right, then we got N. N for Nipples. That's what Oko's bringing to Lorwyn. Still looking for a Halo foil. Haven't gotten a Halo foil in this box. Your Halo foil was shake weight? Oh yeah, dude. I would actually be like, nice. I'm in. I'm in to another non-foil. It's Narset's reversal, though. All good. Kind of looks like a playing card. I just said I've been playing a lot of Balatro, so that worked out. 2 non-foils, chat. Llanowar Nipples, Llanowar Nipples, Llanowar Nipples, Llanowar Nipples. That's all I can think about when I see Oko. Yeah, that's the Encyclopedia Secret Lair. What letter, Jesse? I think that people want to see something spicy. Do the people want to see something spicy? 2 of those got 0 halos. That just means your luck is gonna hit somewhere else, dude. Jank, I don't know. I didn't go look at the leaks at all. Not because I was avoiding them, just because I was like, whatever. All right, I'll put Urza Saga back then. We'll open up the We'll open up the hooves instead and put the U back. Jesse told me to put the U back, chat, so blame it on the juice. Jesse's feeling loose. H for hooves. Brah. U for YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. You know I can't spell. H for hooves. Oh, Michael, that's awesome. Myrel in Halo is the one I wanted the most too. Phyrexian Altar in Halo would have been sweet, but I got that one in foil, so I'll take it. Did we get a Halo foil? No, but we got a foil him to Turok. Damn, that looks cool in foil. What a cool card that I'll never build into a deck. You know how brutal it is to him to Turok somebody in Commander? Just like F you in particular. I'm making an enemy. Got a foil. Love a good foil. Ooh, your Halo was Field of the Dead. That's hot. Yeah, H was good. It was good advice. Gotta take the advice. Where'd my giveaway box go? Got about 30 minutes left before this reveal goes live. Chat. Nico, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm toward the end. This sickness is lingering. It's acting lingery. But I'm getting toward the end. Chat, type in hashtag EOE cards. We're going to do a little giveaway here of these 3 EOE cards I just opened up. Nothing special, but you can win yourself 3 magic cards. Hashtag EOE cards right there. I'll give these away. I appreciate y'all being here today. Lorwyn Eclipsed is going to be a super sweet set. I'm really looking forward to it. Hashtag EOE cards. I'll give these 3 away I just opened up. And make sure you're hitting like and subscribe, and we'll get going on these previews here pretty soon. If you want to Ragost an Arch Enemy's Charm, which is pretty flavorful to get from me, and then an Emissary Escort. You playing blue artifacts? Get in there. Hashtag EOE cards will enter you to win those 3. If you're eyeballing this Firehorse playmat from Dragon Shield, don't blame you. It's pretty sexy. They got a new Firehorse set of stuff coming out later. Look at my copy of High Perfect Morcant. Got him. Oh, I got a lot of cards to build into this one, huh? Hashtag EOE cards. That's going to enter you to win an Arch Enemy's Charm, a Ragost, and an Emissary Escort. I'll fire these off to you. I got to go to the mailbox later today anyway, send some stuff off. So these are coming to somebody who types in hashtag. Oh, this is in man order. Year of the Horse. You're telling me a lobster fried this rice? Ooh, man. All right. Now we've got a choice, chat. Which land war am I using? I told you I got all those mint, like, revised cards. I mean, that's rough. I'm gonna have to put one of these in another deck because I love them both so much. Type in hashtag EOE cards, and that's going to enter you to win these 3 down here. Beep boop boop that I just opened, and let me know which land war elf I'm supposed to run in this elf deck. Because daggum. That's a pretty cool. Look at that. That is just like modern versus OG right there. Crazy. I gotta run the OG in there. We'll find a new home for the secret lair. Yeah, left of course. Retro one. White border. Just put an extra card in and make it the same as a card that's already in there. It's true Commander deck building strategy. I think Jank just, yep, I was gonna say, I think Jank just unsubscribed from the channel. Bye, Jank. We'll miss you. Miss you, buddy. Hashtag EOE cards. Hashtag EOE cards, 68 entries. You got packs or they sent singular cards for the reveal? Got packs. Ambassadors get playbox, collector box, bundle, commander decks. Sometimes they'll give the ambassadors the ancillary products. I was an ambassador on Foundations and we got the beginner box and also the deck building kit thing. No, my Myrel wasn't foil synth hunter. Foundations, they gave us the beginner box that was like the learn to play thing, and they also gave us the what was I just calling it, the commander kit? What'd you call it? Deck builders kit? I forget what that Foundation product was called, but that thing, I think y'all know what I'm talking about. And but I was also ambassador the next winter on Avatar, just on Avatar, and we didn't get a commander's bundle, and I got accused of glazing that product, so you know that I liked it. I think that means I liked it, chat. I think that means I liked it. Keith, you apply to Wizards. Wizards has a creator email that you can send them media kit, links, social links, any of that kind of stuff, what kind of content you're making. So if you're a creator, I encourage you to apply. Do not hesitate. They pick people of all sizes. They pick people on all platforms. And it's random and it sort of rotates around. It's the same with badges. If you make any kind of Magic content and you can go to a convention, apply for one of their creator badges. Because again, they are very, very open to any level, any size. That they're very like audience size agnostic with a lot of it. You'll see the same, like, you know, command zones on every set, right? There are a few exceptions for the big dogs, but no, I don't play CEDH, dumb. I think that, sorry to call you that. Geez, I typically rip off the first part of the username for what I refer to people as, and sorry I got insulting on that one. No, I don't play CEDH. I do have a lot of interest right now in playing Dual Commander. I'm very interessante. No, Jank, they do. You should absolutely reach out. Okay, to put a button on the ambassador discussion and the badges discussion, you should reach out. You should, the squeaky wheel gets the grease on this one, y'all. Reach out. Don't be annoying. Please don't say, Joel was like, I should be annoying as hell and that's how I get attention. Don't do that. Hey, dumb. But no, you should definitely reach out. There is a creator email specifically that they publicize that is specifically for submissions. Now, badges is a different thing. They call for badge applications when it's time. And so just like watch, social, and or follow me on Twitter, I typically repost those when they post them because that's the day I apply. I reapply every time for those. Everybody has to reapply for the badges. Once you have worked with them as an ambassador a few times, I either get emailed or I don't when it's time for these things. Because it's good business, I typically keep in touch and we talk about other activations and videos and cons and stuff anyway. But my advice would be respectfully stay in touch. If you're a Magic creator and you want to be an ambassador or get a creator badge for the con. Sorry for my voice. As this stream is going on, I'm realizing that my voice wasn't as healed as I thought it was. There's a big difference in talking for 5 minutes and talking for an hour, it turns out. Aloha! Dude! Do I have to beat an arena for my badge? I actually have to beat Mark Rosewater at a game of one-on-one Magic. He picks the decks. He puts 5 decks on the table and I eliminate 3. But you do have to beat Mark Rosewater at Magic. Let's say you have $5. Which WotC employee should I bribe? Me. And I'm not even on the payroll, baby. Joel or Magic told me to message you exponentially every day until I get free stuff. This is my 3rd email today. Expect 4 tomorrow. Jank, you got to explain the whole thing. So bonus sheet wise, voice, we have seen that. Oh, it's not. That's a treatment I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Where are you, little frame? This frame? This is like that storybook frame. But this is a showcase. Look. Okay. Mods. Okay. Look. I make Magic the Gathering videos. Do you think I have any idea how math works at all? Do you think I've ever pretended to know anything about how math works at all? I just say words. I'm good at putting the next word in front of the word after. What? And that's how I try to make my living. I don't work on numbers. I don't know anything about math. I am in my lane. I'm still going to talk with confidence about things I don't know anything about. I make YouTube videos. Let's look at this frame. Look at that. It's pretty sexy. I'm a green player? How'd you know? Okay, dude, you're not the first person to accuse me of that. What if I told you I was hallucinating right now? This card looks so crazy cool. What's up? Hola! Good to see you, Shion. Is it worth separating out foil bulk cards? Yeah, I think so. If the store's buying... Jesse, don't ask questions. We are going to watch the live reveal at 1 p.m. That's in about 15 minutes. They will be revealing a bunch of stuff on stream today, and we will be watching. I have a preview card for this set, but my preview is not until Thursday. Dude. That's a good looking card. I want to see some legends in this frame. Get a commander in this. Broken tables. You haven't seen Mutavault? You haven't seen Mudavault? Makes a Mudavault token, dude. Muddable Explorer makes a Mudavault token. Does Card Conduit have a reserve list inventory? (1 p.m. EST? 1 p.m. EST? Travis, I may not know math, but I know a little something about clocks, okay? I've been around a couple times. Hashtag EOE cards. That one's about to run. Hashtag EOE cards. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you missed it earlier, I opened up 3 packs of EOE trying to get a Quantum Riddler or some Shocks. And these were the hits. And I'm giving them away. Hashtag EOE cards, like I just typed in chat there. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And you'll be entered to win. If you win, you just DM me over on Discord and I'll fire these off to you. Little Ragost Emissary and Archenemy's Charm. Spec knows me well. Spec knows me well. Hashtag EOE cards. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I won't be saying all the YouTube stuff for another 5 minutes. Lil, what's up? Good to see you. It's just it's a Mutavault token, dude. You know what a Mutavault is? It's one of those. Whoops, wrong button. I don't know what button to press. I don't know math or buttons. Yeah, dude, this creates a tapped Mutavault. Jesse, I don't have a new partnership yet. I'm still trying to get... Dude, I've got patrons that have been waiting on playmat rewards for months. Hashtag EOE cards. I gotta get that figured out here at the beginning of the year, Jesse, to be honest. We're gonna have a little patron town hall soon and catch everybody up on the year. What the plan is, what's going on. New stuff in the works. Show the Mutavault? I'm sorry, chat. It makes one of these. It's a land. Yeah, StarCraft. Maybe, Buzz. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Holidays derailed a lot of stuff. We're getting back to it, though. Gave me some time to relax, time to focus, time to reorder things. We're rocking and rolling. I'm so glad I prepped because, dude, this... Typically, the videos that I release over 2 weeks for a set, I'm going to be releasing, hopefully, day over day starting tomorrow through Friday. And so, we're going to see what 4 releases in a week do. We're going to see... Yeah, this is a pretty hyped set, Lazel. We're going to see what the 1 week preview season does. And I really want to hear about it from y'all because I get the pros and cons of it, right? I understand with 7 sets this year, it already felt like an eternal preview season last year. Holy moly, is 7 sets going to make it even worse? Shaq, because, I mean, Twist and Dials effect. I mean, it's such a corporate decision. Shaq asked, why did Wizard remove the booster sample pack collector from the new Commander decks? Because this is a guess. Obviously wasn't part of these decisions, but because the way these companies work is beginning of Q3, everybody starts just walking around the building going budget, 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 budget. Like it's a vocal stem. And everybody's ordered to cut 20%. You're like, we did that last year and you didn't add anything. And they're like, I know. Budget, budget, budget. And Hasbro execs start like popping out from behind corners and being like, did you cut 20%? Anyway, whatever department is responsible for packaging on commander decks was like, well, I mean, nobody's buying these for the sample collector pack. And we have no data that shows anybody opened a sample collector pack and was like, I gotta go spend $25 on a booster pack. And so they probably did some checking in and were like, this doesn't route anybody to a different product. So there's no what they call ROI on this little bit. And so it was probably honestly easy for them to take out behind a barn and shoot. Yeah, they were a cool little add-in, but they don't do anything for that product other than it just being a cool little value add. And since when has Hasbro been into cool little value adds? Hasbro's into maximization, bro. Maximization of all dollar and cents. And so I would bet, like all things, the easiest answer is probably the right one. And they were like, it's not a funnel. It's not creating a funnel to collector boosters. It's not making more people buy commander decks. They're already going to buy the freaking commander deck. The collector booster sample pack isn't like, well, you got me. I guess I'll get it. And so they were just like, it's an easy cut. And we can probably save 8 cents per commander precon, but you know that adds up to $125,000 over the course of a runner, you know, whatever. Right, voice, there you go. TLDR, money. I worked as a project manager for a Fortune 200 company for 5 years. And the first year, it was kind of surprising and interesting to watch. And then the second year, I went, oh, every year? And then the third year, when we were still having the same conversations about like, oh, corporate reorganization, layoffs, adjustments, departmental shifts. Like that was all being whispered about when I got there. 5 years later, we're having the same conversations. But everything, by the way, has already changed. Like it changed 4 times in the time I was there. Rearranged. When I was hired, I was project managing buildings in the Pacific Northwest. And when I got laid off, I was managing the entire Southeast. So from like Virginia down to Florida over to Louisiana and then diagonal back up to Virginia. And so it was just like constantly like budget, 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 cut, budget, cut. That's just how it is. So that is probably why the sample pack was cut, because it was inconsequential and they needed to make some money. And some manager probably got a nice little pat on the head for chopping that one. And it's fine. Who cares? It is what it is. We're gonna watch the show. Okay, so there's about 7 minutes until the show. Let me tell you how this is gonna go. Occasionally I'm gonna mute so that I can cough. I've been sick. I'm surviving. This is how this is gonna go. We're gonna watch the live reveal. It's on YouTube and Twitch. I will be talking over it. I'm not gonna pause long. We might pause temporarily to look at cards real fast, but we'll go back after the fact and react and talk about some of the cards. After the official video, but the point is there is that I'm going to be talking over it. And so if you want like a pristine experience without hearing this raspy voice, be like, yo, and get super poggers about it, go watch the other one. Then you can come back after and chat chords. Otherwise, stick around. We're going to watch the official live reveal. And then there's a Twitch stream right after that. Typically. We'll see. I don't know if they're going to do that today or tomorrow. I think they just got back from Christmas break today, so right back to it if they are. God bless them if they are. But if that happens, we'll also switch over to that because they typically show more cards in that time. Today is the official reveal of Lorwyn Eclipsed, meaning this is where we get to see a lot of cards. This is where they'll start their preview season. If you're new to Magic, this is the very first full look. Typically, we get a sprinkle of information when the set is announced, like all the cards that I've been showing on screen. Not Mutavault itself, but Mutable Explorer, all of these cards. These have been shown off at various panels, various articles, various websites leading up to a preview. We'll have what's called a first look a lot, and that's what we've seen so far. That's how we can look at the cards that we've seen. Deceit. We know we're going to have some Evoke Elementals and Mutavault making, Mutable Explorer making Mutavault tokens, which is just insane looking. Bitterbloom Bearer as a functional creature reprint of Bitter Blossom. But then today, we are going to get the full first look. We're going to get introduction of how the set is structured. We're going to get to look at commanders most likely from the precons. We're going to get to look at probably Oko's nipples. Don't quote me on that, and don't unsubscribe if I promised you Oko's nipples and you don't get to see them. But it's a possibility. I believe it was Tolkien that said, "Where go Oko, so go his nipples." It was either Tolkien or Nietzsche. We'll get to see mechanics. We'll get to see booster fun. You're going to get to see me at least 16 or 17 more times take my glasses off for 15 minutes and then go, "This hurts my eyes," and put them back on my face. For some reason, I'm self-conscious about wearing them on stream, but also I kind of need them to read my computer, so hey, there's a lot going on in this stream is what I'm saying. It's gonna be a big day. I want to say, yeah, Oko said that to Frodo. My axe and my nipples. Can you subscribe more? You just keep clicking that subscribe button until something happens. Garage the Gathering. I neglected to say hey to you when you popped in. What's up, buddy? Hey, you opened a $90 Y'shtola in a sample pack? Hey, that's not a bad way to go out, right? That's a good way for the sample pack season to end. Good to see you. Right, exactly. Yep, couldn't agree more. Come on, man. I think you mean happy, Brad. Hope you do anyway. Don't be annoying. My first version of this elf deck has been playing pretty well, gotta admit. And I know that it's only going to get more love with Blight mechanic. And I would assume more -1 counter stuff coming. I could try the monocle. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. No, Nico, Freud talked about Oko's mom mostly. Freud didn't talk about a lot about Oko's. He talked a lot about shit. I could have done this joke a lot better if I could recall what Oko's son is named, but you know, the lore hasn't really been sticking. The lore hasn't really been sticking with me, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let me go try and find the stream before I miss it. We're gonna cut the music up and vibe for a second. Kellen, thank you. Freud mostly talked about Kellen, Nico. Less about Nico's, less about Nico's nipples. Less about Oko's nipples. Oko and Nico is too close, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought your nipples up on stream. Terapio, thank you for joining the Token Creatures, dude. You rock. Welcome to the Token Creatures. You get my anthem by being a token creature. You now get +1/+1 flying, first strike, vigilance, and indestructible. But, and other members know this, and I hope that you knew this before you signed up, I do have to sacrifice one of you at the beginning of each of my turns. So, heads up when that starts happening. Welcome to the Token Creatures. There's a little bit of break. This is kind of Lorwyn-y. Oh, their music started, chat. That's a lot. You're up for the sack. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's worth it to, if you can dodge the sack, it's totally worth it. You get it. All right, chat, I gotta turn down my music. Their music has begun. And you know what happens? Wizards gets all pissed if I don't listen to their music. No, you know what happens is, and you know what's been happening every time I do these streams? My stream gets demonetized after the fact because they copyright strike me. Not strike me, but they copyright claim my video. Ain't that hilarious? It's not Wizards directly, it's whatever company makes these videos for them, but I find it pretty funny that they come through and demonetize my video after the fact and take the revenue. Thanks. Yeah, I heard the preview video is gonna have Jim Henson puppets as well. It's funny, so my sister, this is a weird story. My sister's a professional puppeteer. She works at the Atlanta Center for Puppetry Arts. She has worked closely with the Jim Henson Company before. I didn't hear her say anything about this. So she's either like crazy surprising me and is gonna text me after this and be like, did you see my puppet? Or she didn't know anything about this. Oh, dude, I mean, if they're working with Jim Henson, right? Here we go, chat. Happy preview day.
Good day, Lorwyn.
It's always day in Lorwyn's, Gwen.
And it's always a good one, Moira. Ooh, don't mind if I do.
Yo, this is like...
Grab my morning mug of muck from the auntie. Hunt for treasures inside someone else's bin. Squeeze some frogs in the bogs all around me. Just another day in Lorwyn.
Steal a baby or two from a kitten. There's some ratings for an hour or 4.
Oh my god, yes, dude.
Venomous pigeon. Just another night in Shadowmoor.
Dude.
But what bones do they crush?
What kind of breakfast mush
Could I find out on that dark, bright
other side, other side, other side.
Read it, Craig.
Oh yeah!
One dark, two worlds a world apart, but somehow in our dreams we share the sky.
I'd run through fields where flowers bloom.
AI could never do this, baby.
Then gaze straight into the sun.
The air thick with chaotic doom, I'd brave the darkest depths, feeling free. Anarchy, so much fun. One light, one dark, two worlds a world apart, but somehow in our dreams we share the sky.
Dude, this is great.
One light,
one dark,
two worlds,
two
a world
worlds apart.
This is just like nostalgia.
Our dreams, we share the sky.
Dark stars, bright sun,
Two hands undone until the day the two collide.
would the sun blind me or make me whole?
Will the dark consume or show my soul? And how will I ever see the other side of me? What if I never get to be completely me?
That was beautiful, Squid.
Thanks, Moira.
Good night, Shadowmoor.
Greg, it's always night in Shadow.
Shut up, Snake!
Shut up, Snake! Yo, that was super fun. Rock and roll.
Welcome back to a familiar plane.
If
One
this
with
is your
two
first
unique
time, this
versions of
right
itself.
now is how these typically
This set
start.
is a
That was
return
crazy.
To Lorwyn and Shadowmoor.
Hell
These two
yes.
form a dual aspect plane where night and day exist side by side.
That was just a delightful
Lorwyn is the
spin.
day
I was
aspect.
just talking crap about how they don't spend on delightful little things for no reason.
Shadowmoor,
There you go.
A chaotic and
Wrong.
wild area of never-ending night. These previously separated
Shut up, Snake!
sides now coexist at the same time. But their borders constantly expand and shrink. Massive zones of day and night shift across the plane. Any creature that moves between them will be transformed into alternate versions of themselves, while retaining only some memories of their time on the other side. And where these zones collide, new dusk realms have emerged that are neither fully in
Mark
Lorwyn
Poole, dude.
or
Holy crap.
Shadowmoor. Lorwyn Eclipsed includes iconic creature types from previous Lorwyn and Shadowmoor sets.
Chris
Pick
Ron.
your favorites and play as a cunning
Jasper.
goblin, or a haughty elf, or a loyal Kithkin. Each
Yeah,
of these
dude,
card
welcome.
types is reimagined with an updated visual spin, while honoring the beloved traditional art style that came before. Elves were once the rulers of Lorwyn,
Champions of the
focused on
perfect.
elevating beauty at any cost. But with
Behold
the
an
planes
elf
merged,
and
their
exile
power
it.
has waned, and their attitudes have softened, slightly.
Ooh.
The Shadowmoor elves' dedication to beauty has only been strengthened by their diminished territory. They will risk everything to maintain their small enclaves and catalog new forms of beauty where they find them. The merfolk of Lorwyn are haughty and elitist,
Flash, when it
viewing
enters, untap
themselves as a
each
cut
other
above any
merfolk.
other creatures, including their brethren
Merfolk
from
you get,
Shadowmoor.
you control get +1/+0
More
if you
duplicitous
attack with
than
3
their
or more.
Lorwyn counterparts. The merfolk of
Untap
Shadowmoor
each
seek
merfolk?
wealth through any means necessary. The goblins of Lorwyn Eclipsed are
Can't
known
be
as
countered.
boggarts on this
Ward
plane.
pay 2. Spells
On
you
the
control
Lorwyn
can't be
side,
countered.
they
Other
are
creatures you
insatiably
control have ward
curious,
pay 2.
sometimes to their detriment. But
That's
those
a
that
bear.
aren't doomed by their own
Look at that
curiosity
art.
grow into powerful, magical creatures, referred to as aunties, who pass on wisdom and provide leadership to their tribes. The goblins
Oh,
of
it
Shadowmoor
looks so good,
aren't
dude.
driven by curiosity so much as vengeance and spite. Their aunties are often loners.
Oh, that sucks, Les. Sorry,
Rather than
man.
helping their communities, they strike out on their own and are volatile and chaotic. Kithkin are a group of pastoral
Creatures you control get
farmers
+X
who value
+X,
the
where
bonds
X
of
is the number of
collective
creatures that
over
enter the battlefield
everything
under your
else.
control this turn.
Though individually,
At the beginning of
they may
combat,
be
you create a
small,
1/1. So
working
it's
together allows them
floor
to
is a
accomplish
+1/+1
much,
on
and
your
they are
combat.
not opposed to letting different creatures joining their group. However, in Shadowmoor,
That could be crazy
the
big, though.
Kithkin have turned their sense of community inward and given in
Man,
to
Zoltan
paranoia.
Boros.
They erect fortresses and use their unity to repel all
Pancoast.
outsiders.
They were like, we're just going to get every name
Fairies
that you
are
love.
tiny pranksters, wielding illusion magic to
Spell
cause
can't be
mischief.
countered. Counter all
They are
spells your opponents
fiercely
control and all
protective of their
abilities your
home
opponents control.
Glenelendra,
Create a
the
1/1 for
narrow
each
valley in the
with
mountains
flying for each
protected
spell
by
and ability
enchanted
countered this way.
and a
Dude,
powerful
that...
fae. Remarkably
Spec-
similar between
Oh
night
my
and
god,
day.
dude.
They aren't to
How
be
about you counter the
underestimated in
entire
Lorwyn
stack
or Shadowmoor.
and get a 1/1 for
Lorwyn
the
Eclipsed
entire
features
stack?
returning characters as well as new ones.
Enters another target
Reese is
creature
the
you control
former,
gains
an elven
persist.
hunter.
That's
He was
interesting.
trained in
Flash
poison
protection.
magic by the tree folk. This near immortal stalks Shadowmoor, seeking
Cool.
danger and thrills to occupy his time.
Oh yeah, Glenelendra.
Tristan is a new face, an
What
elf
up,
raised on
Tristan?
stories of great times long gone. Though frail, Tristan's role as
Enters or transforms
horticulturist
mill 3 if
and
there's an
poison
elf in your
master for the
graveyard, gain
tyrant
2.
Morkant makes them quite a threat. Tristan may not like serving Morkant,
Transforms mill
but in
3,
this new
exile
and
an
more
elf from your
chaotic
graveyard, each
world,
opponent loses
they
2.
don't have much of a choice. But Tristan dreams of a world where they, not Morkant, lead the elves back to their former glory. Oko is a dangerous, shape-shifting planeswalker with a checkered yet mysterious past.
You can place a chip
Those who have crossed
or a
his path
stamp
have
on your
often
Oko's
wondered where
nipples,
this clever
bingo
and dangerous
space.
force of nature
Go
came
ahead.
from. His mysterious origins are revealed in this set as he returns to his home plane. But
Oko
after
is
sparking
from
turmoil
Lorwyn.
across the multiverse,
Did we know
his
that, Lore
reasons for
Masters?
returning home remain unknown. As Lorwyn and Shadowmoor struggle between order and chaos,
All this time, and Oko
might
still
just
hasn't
be
found
the
a
thing
shirt.
that tips the balance.
He's been
This
looking,
set
hasn't he?
features
I
the return
assume.
of the familiar giants from the original Lorwyn.
Each
They
creature
are as
target
wise
opponent
as they
controls
are
loses
massive,
all abilities,
and can
becomes a
often be
coward,
found settling
and has
disputes
base
from
power
those
and
smaller
toughness
than
1/1.
themselves. But don't underestimate them in battle. In addition to the return of the giants, there are also familiar and refreshed mechanics.
We already knew he
like
was from Lorwyn.
Behold.
Okay, cool.
To behold a creature,
All right, cast a
either
spell.
choose a
This is
creature
kind of
you
like
control
Champion.
of the same type, or reveal a creature of that type from your hand.
Exiled card to its
Then
hand.
trigger the related effect.
Wow. I mean, that seems
Convoke
really
is
good.
another returning mechanic. One which allows you
Here's
to
some
tap
Convoke
creatures
for the
rather
tap
than pay
lovers.
some of the mana cost of a spell. Each
Harmonized
creature that is
Crescendo
tapped
is like
pays for either
Distant
one
Melody,
or
but
1 mana of the creature's
Convoke.
colors. With Evoke, you can pay an alternative cost
Look
for a
at that
creature spell,
Vibrance art.
allowing you to gain its enter the battlefield effects for that card at a discount.
Not a dog, by the way.
However, if the Evoke cost is paid, the creature is sacrificed when it enters.
Aww.
Kindred share the same set of
Yeah,
subtypes
Garage,
as
I'm with you,
creature
dude.
cards.
Any card
This
that
allows
turns
cards referring to specific
creatures into
creature
cowards
types
or
to
cowards
interact
can't
with
block.
kindred spells
That's so
and
fun.
permanents, if they have the relevant creature
Grub's Command.
type. Lorwyn Eclipsed also includes new mechanics
Creature
like
enters, it
Vivid,
deals X to
which
target
enables you to
creature
count
where
the
X is the
colors
number
among
of
your
colors among
for
permanents.
scaling effects.
Oh, that'll be good in
Explosive Prodigy can
limited
do X
potentially.
damage where X is the number of colors
Depending on
among
if we can
permanents that you control
get a
and
nice
have
Vivid
counted
deck
using
going.
Vivid. Or Blight.
I mean, even shock
With
to a
this
creature.
mechanic, you can put a -1/-1 counter on your creatures as a cost. Using
Now
Dream
notice it
Caesar's
says put a
Blight
-1
mechanic,
counter on a creature
you can put a
you control.
-1/-1 counter on a creature you control in order to force each of your opponents to discard a card. Lorwyn Eclipsed features 2 commander decks,
Commander decks!
each of which contains 12 new cards. Dance of the Elements is a 5-color elemental deck
Ashling
featuring
the
creatures
Limitless.
with powerful enter the battlefield abilities. Ashling was first
Elemental
seen in
spells you
original
cast from your hand have
She
evoke
is
4
represented by the
colorless.
Flamekin,
And whenever
a
you
race
sack a
of
non-token elemental, create a
fire
token
and
that's a
stone.
copy of it.
Here
The
she
token
wields
gains
the
haste
new
until end of
strength her
turn.
people,
At the beginning
who
of your
have
next
emerged
end
into
step,
the
sack it unless you
freshly united
pay
plane with
Wooburg.
greater abilities than before. Blight Curse is a deck that allows the player to
Anti-Ul
experience the
Curse
blight
Wretch.
of Shadowmoor
1
Curse.
black, red, green. Got a
This
ward
deck
of
is
Blight
powered by
2,
the
so to
Blight
target, they got to put 2 -1/-1 counters on a creature they control. And whenever one or more -1 counters are put on a creature, draw a card if you control it. If you don't, its controller loses a life.
She is powerful. Auntie Ul prides herself on the creative curse.
Yeah,
she
remember
places
Commander
on anyone
Precons?
who crosses her.
Oh yeah,
While
5-color
magic artwork has always
elemental.
been handmade
That
using
is the
digital or
Precon
physical
deck.
mediums,
That is not
Lorwyn
the
Eclipsed
Jund
showcases
Goblin
the
thing
importance of
with
traditional
-1/-1
artwork,
counters.
which makes up a majority of the set. Many artists from the original Lorwyn and Shadowmoor sets have returned to these familiar planes.
Look at
for
this.
Lorwyn Eclipsed, bringing with them experience and new ideas.
AI has put us in a weird
Several
place.
of those artists documented their process.
Artists
including
now have
artist
to video
Juan,
themselves
Scott
making
Fisher,
the stuff.
Paolo Parente, Jesper
Not that we
Eising,
thought any of these
Annie
people
Stead,
were using
and
AI.
Rebecca Gay. Stay tuned to see more of what it took to bring these
Dude, that
incredible
looks so
visuals to life.
crazy, man.
Rebecca Gay painted this headliner card, Bitter Bloom Bear, in
Ooh,
a
baby.
borderless frame. Available in a series of only
Yeah, that was really
500.
cool.
It is the perfect celebration of the classic style that Lorwyn Eclipse embraces. 50 cards in the set were
Damn, look
created
at
in
that
the Fable
frame.
frame style, a classic and hand-drawn treatment mirroring the set's aesthetic.
That Disruptive Currents
These
looks
Fable frame cards
gorgeous.
harken back to traditional bedtime story
Bloom Tinder.
illustrations, fitting the sometimes whimsical, and
Bloom Tinder
sometimes
reprint.
dark nature of Lorwyn
Bloom
and
Tinder
Shadowmoor.
reprint, chat.
They can be found in play and collector boosters. Borderless cards in Lorwyn Eclipsed also feature returning artists who worked on the original Lorwyn and Shadowmoor sets.
If you
showcasing
didn't have
traditional
enough
illustrations
Oko
in a
nips in your
borderless
life.
frame. Calling back to compositions from the older sets, these cards feature extreme frame breaking to bring new life to these favorite planes. This special treatment of 20 cards can be found in play and collector boosters. Japan Showcase cards showcase
Japan Showcase is back.
Japanese art that complements
Bloom
the
Tinder in the
folksy
Japan
setting of
Showcase,
Lorwyn and
y'all.
Shadowmoor. These 10 cards can be found in
I'm telling you,
collector
that
boosters.
card is going to be
The Japan Showcase cards.
that one
also
right there
come
on
in
the
a
right.
stunning fracture foil
that
treatment.
card.
Lorwyn Eclipsed
in, like,
also
2029.
features 5 borderless reversible shocklands, completing the full
And then this is
cycle
going
of
to be the
shocklands from
foundation
Edge
for the
of
whole
Eternity.
set. Your entire
double-sided
opening
cards come in
experience
foil and
is going to be
non-foil
defined
and
by
can
the
be found
fact
in
that
play and collector
occasionally you're just
boosters.
going to be like, oh, an insanely
Lorwyn
playable
Eclipsed
land.
Special guest cards feature a new and unique paper cut design.
Look at
applied
that
to some
special guest
favorite
treatment,
characters.
y'all.
These are 20
This
cards
paper
in this
cut
style, split evenly
Reprint of
between
papers
Lorwyn
of
and
Painter's
Shadowmoor.
Servant, by the way.
Non-foil versions can be found in
Special
play
guest
boosters,
Painter's
while
Servant
foil
casually
versions are
dropped
available in
here.
collector
Y'all,
boosters.
Painter's Servant has been
And
needing a
finally,
reprint.
harmonized
Holy
crescendo
moly.
shines in any deck built
Wow.
around a shared
From
creature type.
downtown, they just dropped the
Drawing
Painter's
new
Servant
cards for
casually
each
on
creature in
stream.
Control of that kind. This special treatment is available exclusively
Moved on
in
from it,
Buy-a-Box
too.
promos. Kin binding is a powerful addition to any creature-heavy deck. Not only does it give you a
Yeah, the
kin each
Japan
turn,
Showcase cards look
but it makes
really
all of
good.
your creatures
And
stronger.
that paper
This
cut treatment
can be
that they've
found as a
got
bundle
on the
promo.
special guest slot in
You
this
don't need
set.
to wait until the official release date
Y'all.
to start exploring Lorwyn and Shadowmoor. Tune in on January 14th for MTG Arena Early Access to see
I think I'm going to be
Lorwyn
playing
Eclipsed
in that
action
on the
for
14th.
first time.
So if you want to
Then,
see
starting the
some like
weekend of
limited, I'll be
January
live for a long
16th,
time
you
that
can
day if
play
I get
early at
access.
your local game store for
Just doing
pre-release.
drafts and seals of the set and
This
kind of
set
playing
will
around with
also
it.
be
I know it's
available
not
on
typically the kind of
MTG
content I
Arena
make, but it'll be a fun
on
day.
January 20th. Otherwise, get ready to enter into Lorwyn and Shadowmoor on January 23rd, when Lorwyn Eclipsed
That looks
will
cool,
be
chat.
available everywhere. Whether you
Looks like
gravitate
classic
towards day
magic.
or night. Prefer Lorwyn
There you go,
or
Travis.
Shadowmoor,
That's on your bingo
or
card,
find
really.
yourself in a dusk realm somewhere
Yeah,
in
Travis.
between.
We tried to
This set
pre-order
promises
off of
an
Amazon
adventure full of duality
when
and
this
fun.
went live. We were already too late. Garage saying check GameStop maybe. Yeah, no bonus sheet on this one, but Arconu just said it. There's 20 special guests in this set. I couldn't hear if they said that or not. I was talking over the stream. How rude. Let me see if this has been updated yet. Somebody early in the stream asked me what set I'm most looking forward to this year, and I started answering, did not finish. I'm going to split my answer because there are Universe Beyond haters and there are Universe Beyond lovers. The set that I'm looking forward to the most Universes Beyond is Marvel Superheroes. The set I'm looking forward to most Universes Within is Reality Fracture. I'm holding the right to change that once I figure out what the new thing is going to be in that set, because Mark Rosewater's talked about coming with that set is an advancement or a change to the game that he didn't know was physically possible. A lot of people like to cheeky guess, triple-sided cards. And so I'm very interested to see what that does to the game. They don't very often add brand new things to the game, like planeswalkers, like battles, like stuff like that. And so I'm interested for sure. I gotta know what the gimmick is, Dode. I gotta know what the gimmick is, Dode. Fire it over. Please tell me about the gimmick. Chat, let me go see if we are getting a Twitch stream from Blake Rasmussen and Squad. Oh, magic is live. It looks like we are. We've got to add. I guess I could subscribe to the Wizards channel. Hi, Sandra. Good to see you. Appreciate you hanging out. You like how I don't seem to swear? Well, I don't typically in my videos. Oh, look at this. Chat, we got new cards. Hold on. Holy moly.
On your creatures and actually even kill them, right? If you decide. I don't think that's what you'd be doing here with Dawn Hand Dissident typically.
A 1-mana 1/2 with a ton of text.
You would definitely want to keep it around. But, you know, originally we weren't actually going to let you kill your own creatures with it. There was a rider that prevented you from doing that. We just decided, hey, you know what? If that's how you want to use it, it's like because maybe you have a reanimation card, or maybe you just really need to, you know, make a last-ditch effort.
You may cast
right?
creature spells from among cards you own exiled with this creature by removing 3 counters.
Right? Just with itself.
Wow.
But yeah, typically you're going to be looking for good combos here. And then also, too, I mean, you know, for those familiar, like, you know, there's a lot of familiarity here with, like, Deathrite Shaman.
Yep.
Right? You know,
I was actually going to
It
say,
evokes
this is...
that. I mean,
yeah,
it's not quite the same. It doesn't
no,
make
it's
mana.
calling
but
back
it
DRS
evokes
a
that
little
feeling.
bit.
It's a 1/1/2. Messes with exiling cards from the graveyard.
Yeah, there's similarities for sure, right? I mean, surveilling, of course, can be very powerful, but right, I mean, of course, a 1-mana accelerant is also very powerful. But I mean, this ability here to cast creatures,
yeah, Garage, the brand new mechanic Blight, not getting
some
reminder
serious
text on a new rare is pretty crazy.
Well, you know, there's a couple other interesting things about this card I want to call it. One is what Chad is calling out, is this allows you, that third ability, let's not ignore that, that allows you to cast cards you've exiled with this, but it allows you to remove other negative counters as well besides mine, like finality counters.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Stun counters, if that
Oh, removing stun and finality counters, that's pretty cool.
There's a lot of play here. I also want to call it, it's an elf.
No.
Yeah, it is an elf, which of course. I mean,
okay, so Blight, and it's funny that we called out there's no reminder text about this. So Blight is your own stuff.
Being an elf is a huge.
It forces, if the Blight that you're doing is affecting your opponent's stuff, it's because it specifically says your opponent blights 1. To blight is an act that you take against your own stuff, but you can force others to blight their own stuff, if that makes sense. Scryfall, FSB, go to scryfall.com, SCRYFALL. It's the best card image gallery online. And most all good MTG websites, like the best ones like Moxfield, run on top of Scryfall.
A new thing, so I'm guessing the Dawn Hand Dissident's probably going to be the one getting stunned. If
Probably. I mean, probably. I mean, you look at something even like...
yeah, they get to choose what to blight.
For example, which comes into play with 3 stun counters on it. Are we going to see that? Make a resurgence. I don't know. There's a lot of
Glenners, they asked me how it worked.
We could talk about this card for a while, but we're going to keep moving on. Our next card is Boggart Mischief. So... another blight card. This
look at those goblins.
Blight in there, but also having to do.
You may blight one if you do create 2 1/1s.
Once again, you know, Lorwyn itself had, I'll say, 5 major creature types, and then had 3 supporting creature types. And goblins were one of those major creature types. So here in Lorwyn Eclipsed, it's going to be featured in red and black, and you can see that there. Just it makes a black-red goblin creature token. There it is.
The token
art on this token.
I know. Well,
the token's amazing.
One thing that's been great working on the
that's so funny
is just, I mean, I mentioned how design has evolved. You really see how
look at that art.
I mean, our art's always been fantastic in Magic. And once again, nearly 20 years of artists and bringing on such talent. You know, the team
yes,
really
this counts
learned a
as
lot
a goblin
from
spell.
The look of
whenever a
Lorwyn
goblin
and Shadowmoor.
enters, I believe that would also
Did a
get
great
triggered
job
by
of
this
staying
card.
true to that, but also
I gotta go look up
and
the
pushing it
intricacies
forward.
on Kindred to make sure.
You know, you see that here with the goblin token. I know we're going to be looking at
but most other stuff, if like the bottom of this card, if you see that on other cards,
as well.
Whenever a
Bogart
goblin
Mischief
creature
itself,
you control dies, this
really,
wouldn't count,
really
obviously, because it's not a
straightforward,
creature.
Card,
But if it just said whenever a goblin leaves the
to help you
battlefield,
drain
I think that would count.
your opponent, which and goblins often have a lot of sacrifice going on, so you'll be triggering that hopefully often.
Well, and again,
Yes.
We also see Kindred here. So Kindred makes a comeback in this set.
Yeah, Kindred.
They did a drop on
is
Amazon
here,
and it
so that's
instantly
just,
went, Trav.
Once again, when creature type mattering, we want to give away for
Yeah, dude. The
non-creatures
listing is
to be
completely
able to,
gone on my Amazon.
Contribute to that, right? Whether that's when you cast
here
it
it
and
is.
you get a trigger of whenever you cast
Nope.
a
Yep.
goblin.
Sold out.
Or one of the great things here
It
with
keeps
Bogart
showing me
Mischief
cute
is
dogs.
being an enchantment, it's going to sit in play, and so it ups your goblin.
Hey,
creature
Martin
count.
Roselle.
Not creature,
count.
but yeah.
We got
Your
distracted,
goblin
but
count.
Martin Roselle,
Count. As
you
know.
won
And
the
it's fun
EOE
because making
cards.
some goblins, it really gives
Martin
you a big
Roselle, you won the
boost
EOE
of,
cards. Message me on
goblin
Discord.
play, just for
Somebody help Martin get in the Discord if they're not already.
Into what you were talking about earlier
And
about the
DM me
first
over there.
which didn't let you
And send me an address and I'll fire these off to you.
Blight.
Cheers, thanks for hanging out.
One goblin to get 2 goblins, and then also trigger on that one that it kills.
Yeah, right, exactly. So if you cast a second Bogart Mischief, for instance, you can
Ron
sort of cycle
Spears
out
was
first,
like, all I've
some
got
of the
left.
early goblins.
Mostly I only
And
have my
once again,
purple
you
marker
see
left.
How well it plays, with the card.
And then
we
he killed
played
it.
before With here's some counters to go and remove.
Yeah.
Right, tons of goodness there.
All right, let's move on from this to Convoke, and our next card, Appeal to Erdu. This one is pretty simple, but
Wow, pretty
how
simple.
you taking this in limited, Mike?
Wow.
It's tricky. Combat tricks in sets that are really creature type heavy are something that you really need to prioritize. One thing that makes it, I think,
Jesse,
better
Prosh is all about
than
making goblins,
people
my
are gonna
dude.
expect is the fact that with Convoke you can cast it for very little mana.
Yeah.
Don't make me get my
right?
Prosh
And
deck out.
so,
No,
right,
I
I
think they're
mean,
kobolds.
that is a very powerful effect to be able to basically be
kobolds, never
representing
mind.
nothing, and all of a sudden two of your creatures are getting
No, they're not goblins.
So in the debut video that the rare white-blue Merfolk
Axel.
that comes into play untaps all
I think
your
I've got
Merfolk
my-
that are attacking. You could then, have 2 mana, turn it into this.
Well, that's from Hugh, but
I think especially with Merfolk doing a lot of tapping and untapping shenanigans, this could
doesn't
do a lot
have
there.
the
and
creature type.
and the
in
fact
there.
that it gives 4 additional power.
Fine, Jesse, your
really
certificate's in the mail.
Can make a difference. The toughness can be game breaking.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I did.
You can both deal
Close.
some extra damage, and if you easily turn this into winning.
it's not
2
in here,
combats.
it's somewhere.
So there's definitely gameplay, and the
I
fact
got
that
it.
once again, I mean, you're going to
just
be
saw-
wanting
I've been
to have out a lot
reorganizing
of
my collection.
creatures, means you're just a little bit more likely to get into
My
creature
wife's been
combat.
helping me.
However, on the flip side, that just puts the pressure of well, you want to get a lot of creatures into your deck.
Let's move on to a slightly more interesting Convoke card that you're going to be seeing across the table from you quite a bit.
Winnowing.
This is Winnowing. Let's go through this real quick. So it's 6 mana. It's got Convoke, so you're probably not casting it for 6 mana.
Oh.
And then for each player, you choose a creature that player controls. Then each player sacrifices all their creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature.
Okay, so I mean, it's not like game breaking.
But so this is obviously, Mike.
Effects
far more
have
interesting
existed like this
Convoke
before. For
here
1 mana
a
less, you can
specialized
play.
Wrath. But I also want to talk about some.
What's
of
the one
these
where you choose each permanent
We
type?
saw a bit of them in the video.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about. I mean, the
What's the
extended
board
version,
wipe
tell
that
us
you
bit about
choose
the
a permanent type?
Yeah, so Japan,
Tragic
Japan
arrogance.
showcase.
This kind of
and
looks
then
like
we're,
tragic
showing
arrogance to
the
me, or
fracture
maybe a
foil
little
Japan
worse
showcase.
tragic
I
arrogance.
think the video we saw, it does that.
Maybe
nice
a little
damage.
better tragic
you can
arrogance.
sort of- Always nice,
Yeah,
yep.
you can
So you're
see that,
choosing
the
one
gleam in
creature
the shine.
regardless with trap.
Both
Yeah, I
the
mean, it's
Japan
all about the
Showcase,
Convoke, right?
Treatments are collector booster exclusives,
Mm-hmm.
and with Lorwyn Eclipsed in English packs, you'll get these in English. If you open up the Japanese packs, you get them in Japanese.
Okay.
And then, if you are Kindred,
very straightforward.
obviously it's leaving your stuff.
And we work with. You can see the artist credit. We work with these amazing Japanese artists,
Right.
to really bring alive sort of that anime style that's so popular and so amazing in Japan. And this is just another. I mean, of course,
It's popular here too.
been
the heck?
a very popular style, but this is just this idea of collectability. when we were in Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, the collector boosters didn't exist. We didn't have these treatments. And I know we're going to show off and have been showing off the Fable frame.
Right.
That's just another treatment that the team really went and said, hey, what are some of these cards that we can take, and we'll show a standard version, and then we'll amplify,
I really want to see a
and
Jim
really
Henson
tap into
secret
the
layer out of
resonance
that.
what
That would be
makes
super
Lorwyn
cool.
awesome. And then back to winnowing. I mean, this is a card that you can really, like, when you build your deck around this, you can really get your opponent good, right? And basically turn it into a one-sided
Lorwyn,
graph.
Lagos, Lorwyn leans away
right,
from
and
Eldraine
like you
in
said, I mean,
creature type.
You're not going
Right, it's such a, it's like Onslaught or Judgment, that block. It's
so
such a
you can
creature type
you can
lead
definitely,
plane. Like
use some of those token creatures to help.
Ravnica is very color pairings led.
For your bigger
Right.
creatures as well.
Alara
and I
is
really
very
enjoy Wrath
shards
that you can put in
led.
decks that with creatures, right? That's
Right.
Tarkir,
So often you're just
wedges
like,
led.
oh,
And
I wanna put
so
Wrath of
this
God
one,
style cards in
for
my
me,
deck, but
differentiates
also
itself from
I wanna get
Eldraine in
creatures
that
too.
it's very creature
Here's
type
one
led.
that,
But you're going to get similar
for as many
visual
Wraths as we have in Magic,
themes
it
for
makes
sure.
sense
It's
in
both
the
like
novelty.
storybook,
there are
fairy
even,
tale.
I don't know that an ally deck.
They
for
know that
example,
stuff worked
wants
for everybody
a
really
Wrath,
well.
but if
That's why we
they
went back
did
to
ever
Eldraine
just
again.
leave all of their creatures untouched, for example.
Right. And I love, I mean, it's one of the things that makes creature types so much fun. Is
And we know that from on high,
here,
President of
of
Hasbro is
course,
like, we
within
want
the
to
world of
attract
Lorwyn
more
Eclipsed,
women
you're
to our
likely
game. And
using it
so,
with Kithkin, elves,
going with more of the storybook, anything more
whatnot.
feminine, maybe that they perceive that
but outside
potentially
of
as a way to
that,
do
right, just like we're
accomplish
talking
that
about
goal.
with the counters, there's so many different creature types that would really benefit.
Arconu, Alara
building a
return would be
soldier
super
deck
sweet. We
and
know it's
all
not going to be
these
this year because they've announced the slate, but
winnowing could be a great
I'll point out that last time we went to
All right,
Alara was
speaking
right
of
after
not targeting
Lorwyn, right?
Changelings with this. Changelings are
Shadowmoor?
back. We have our next card.
Oh, Nico, that's a
Flock
good question.
Imposter. I love that we've kept the
No,
vibe.
I'm gonna text her, though.
For some of these,
The art does it just it cracks me up.
it does, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I love how Flock Imposters like looking at you like who me? Like no,
I am Bird.
I'm a real bird. I'm
a
bird.
bird.
I'm bird. Right? It's and then the card itself is doing a lot also. Flash, flying, changeling. Those are all really powerful abilities. The fact that if you do just flash it out, you can save another creature of yours, right? Or if if it's been pacified.
I'm just saying, it could be a way to
by your
achieve that
opponent,
goal.
You can go and clear that off.
Very careful.
Or
That's the
evoke.
president said
Yeah,
that. I
or
didn't say
Sort of
that.
Pseudo blink. You can evoke something out early, bounce it back, and still get to cast it in later.
Yeah, totally true, right? There's so many good combos. And one thing that I think is always so fun about these effects is like you discover them in the moment, right?
Yeah.
Like, of course, there are ones that you
This is
plan
really
out,
solid in a lot
right?
of
But
decks.
just like as you're going, you're just like, oh, this is the moment. I need to bring out Flock Imposter right here, and you can really get your opponent. And just, I mean, straight up a 2/2 flying shapeshifter is a reasonable.
We've
That
had, I mean, I think
bird
the original
flies?
Even Changeling, I think, was one of the originals. It was just
It was just that without
2/2 flying.
no
Changeling.
flash, no
Yeah.
unsummoning.
Yep.
Yeah, right. And that card was plenty.
It was playable. Yeah.
Yeah, it was plenty playable, but definitely an upgrade here. Also, I'll give credit to the art team of there's wings.
Yeah, you
in
don't
the
have to
art,
flicker
so
anything if
there's
you don't want to,
flying.
Jenk.
I know they're all walking along the ground, but flying is definitely a huge part of it. But yeah, I think when I draw Flock Imposter, I'll smile every time just because it's like looking at you like
The art's great.
it's a bird.
Yeah, same Soul
let's
Dragon.
pick
That
up
does not look like a bird that has the capability of
Our
flying.
next card, Chomping Changeling.
Whoa, look at that art.
It's a 2
Lobenstein.
green for a Changeling shapeshifter. Could be an elf. Could
Yep.
be an elk. When this creature enters, destroy up to one target artifact.
Wow, a naturalized
There's more
changeling.
artifacts and enchantments running around standard these days, but
A
yeah,
naturalized for any
another
green
changeling,
kindred deck.
Definitely more of a workhorse. You'll definitely get some good value, right? Whether
W,
it's
what's
from,
up?
The changeling.
Yeah, exactly. It's a flying white main line.
or, we're going to look at some pretty powerful.
Bro, look at Jeff Lobenstein just
artifacts
going
and-
horde.
and coming up. So
They brought back all the
there's
OGs
always
for this,
plenty of
huh?
good targets.
we'll take
Bar,
all
what's
the
up? Good to see you.
reclamation sages we can get.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and here too, you can really see how the team really went and updated just the look of changelings, right? Like Flock Imposter, Chomping Changeling, right? There is more, I'll say, of the cute vibe, the fun vibe. Before, I think changelings were trying to be very unique, and so we've just adjusted that look and feel.
Yeah, this is Rex Sage, but
really great place because
every creature type.
More fun, more adorable. I really love
Flight
them.
Mane Lion, Jank coming through.
Well, another small design thing I love on cards like this is a 1/2. We're very familiar with like Reclamation Sage being a 2/1, but in a set with Blight,
right? You want the extra toughness,
yeah,
right? So that you can blight it once and it'll stick around for sure. I mean, we just saw a good combo of you can Chomping Changeling, Flock Imposter, get some good value there.
Yep.
Right. There's value to be had all over the place nowadays.
All right. Sticking with the typal theme, we have a pretty cool Chronicle of Victory.
Enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control, chosen type get +2/+2 first strike and trample, baby.
Strike and trample.
And cast a spell of the chosen type. Draw a card. Man, that one on the right looks dope.
A card. Mike, this is kind of in line with a number
6
of these
mana.
sorts of 5, 6 mana splashy, like choose a creature type, and then you get really rewarded for sticking to that creature type.
Yeah, right. The coat of arms style
Yep.
Effects. Yeah.
First strike is really strong
one thing
here.
That's great about this is, because it's 6 mana, it's expensive.
Yep.
Right. Now, I mean, for Commander, you can probably. That's not.
Yeah, it's
typically
strong.
as big of a
At
deal.
6, it's
But
very like
here at 6 mana,
top of
it
the-
gives
top of
you
the
that
food chain,
immediate
right?
effect of
It's
plus-
almost like an overrun.
Yeah, it's an overrun, right?
Yeah.
First strike +2/+2, first strike and trample, basically exactly what a horde of
Yeah, I mean,
goblins
there's
wants,
the
or whatever.
really the only way to
whatever,
design a card like
creature
this
type
is make it
you're going
colorless.
after
But
that.
I hear what you're saying,
And
Unami.
it also has an ongoing effect.
It's going
right?
to
If
hit
that's not
any
enough to just win you the game
type.
on the spot, which often you
Go
want
into
from a
any
6 mana
deck.
Card. The fact that it has this ongoing effect means that
That's cool. We get to see the
in Commander or if you
invasion
happen to stall out in limited
in the art of the
it gives you
base
something
frame.
to keep going, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
kinda cool.
The elf deck that was.
Oh, I guess that's what we're watching in
so
the
famous, basically
other
cast a
piece,
card
too. It's just
to get
kind of-
this effect
Yes.
going, right? Here, you're just getting it built in. Of
Yeah,
course,
Matt, that's what
that
I'm
was a
saying. Like at
1
6,
mana
the
card. It's
bottom
6 mana.
line is
But
fairly irrelevant to me at
It's
6
1
mana.
stapled onto overrun, like it maths.
Yeah. You definitely.
But yeah, to your
there's a
point,
reason there's the word victory.
this hopefully kills
I
one
do wanna
opponent.
pause for one and
Talking
also talk
Commander?
about the Fable frame.
Oh yeah.
And
The
then
Fable frame.
maybe
as I mentioned,
if you
showed
get to
up,
untap and you
some
can
of
cast
these in
another
the
thing, you
review
could really
video,
refill or you
and,
like get your hand back up.
The narrator talked about how.
But what are you casting after this? Yeah, you want to drop this when you have a huge board already and you're ready to win.
This, like storybook, idyllic world.
At least
right?
one kill with
And
this.
At the same time, for those.
It's a cool card.
Shadowmoor,
Cool card. I love that banner from. Yeah, the first strike is what I'm most excited about on this. I'm definitely not going to hide that. That is my favorite keyword on this whole card. That's crazy. But
brings a lot of
first strike's so sick here.
Lorwyn Eclipsed. So really happy with that turned out. And I believe in total, I think it's about 50.
What's that banner from Foundations?
I might be off by 1 or 2, but it's right around 50 cards in the set have the Fable.
Yeah, Barb, but Achroma sends everything into the air.
Different treatments are all found. The collecting Lorwyn Eclipse.
That's really what you want.
At the end of this.
That's really what I want to. What I would say, Jank, is that
Card on the left, you can see the Phyrexian symbols.
you rush this
They're
out.
Clearly fighting.
So in your mana door
coil engine or something in that
creature
vein.
types like elves,
Yeah, right. It has that
350, I think, Travis.
Flash, this was chiseled
double
onto
check that.
the stones in a cave.
Yep.
Feeling, but yeah, there's definitely that storytelling piece. That's nice.
Yeah.
Really great call out.
All right, let's move on to a mechanic that is new but not new. It's newly named Vivid, but it's something we've seen before.
Collector booster MSRP went up from $24.99 to $26.99. So $26.99 times 12.
That when it enters, you get to reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X permanent cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. So almost all the time, it's going to be at least
323
one.
MSRP.
And then you get to put those permanent cards onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library. So let's talk about renaming.
323 is what it came out to.
This ability, I mean, Bloom Tender is
I asked Google.
with this card.
Yeah. Bloom
I have to make sure it
Tender
didn't hear me when I
is
said its name again.
Added vivid.
Aurora Awakener, a green and 6 for a trampling 7/7. When this creature enters, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X permanents, where X is the number of colors among permanents. Put any number of those permanents onto the battlefield and so it's like, best case scenario here is a 7 mana trampling 7/7 that enters, so you can cheat this in, reanimate it, etc.
Another theme that was really present.
Perfect.
Now, it wasn't
You're digging down 5. No, you're digging until you hit 5.
Was a an eventide.
It's good that it does dig until it finds the thing. Yeah, dude, the art, Nico, I mean, both of them are really good for different reasons, but the one on the left in particular evokes that, like, really gritty, cool, nasty, almost fantasy art. They got me into this game, not gonna lie.
Let's take a look at how many colors of permanents you have. And then that calls back to it. It works very well because all of these things are.
What was that other?
Right, you're just I'm bringing out creatures. Okay. So
Yeah, this is strongish.
A white creature, and so it just naturally.
Yeah, I know,
works.
Travis.
But
It's
then
crazy.
You can also once again build around it, power it up.
Yeah.
I think it's his hand.
We didn't do
I think it's his hand on the front.
colorless artifacts.
How he's like
that is
kneeling down, geting his balance with just one or two knuckles.
So you'll start out at one.
That's pretty badass.
And like we have a few.
I also love the art differences here. You've got the Paulo
Now they're talking about the art differences.
Savage and
Adventure Time. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you, JRY. Yes.
Trippy Matthew Forsyth. I'm assuming no relation to Aaron.
No, as far as I know, no relation to Aaron. Yeah.
But I just love that you can have both.
Yeah, it's a different kind of Genesis Wave. I wouldn't say weaker necessarily because you can't reanimate a Genesis Wave.
One thing that's amazing.
You can't sneak attack a Genesis Wave.
Been showing off the dual lands, right?
Yeah, no problem, pause. I assume that everybody's watching me on their second monitor while they do what they need to do today.
The double-sided version.
I appreciate the people that can chat.
Again, if you're like, hey, you want that Lorwyn?
Is this a Terra card?
Vibe of day, you have it. The Shadowmoor feeling vibe as well, and we did that with a number of lands in this.
Yeah.
I mean, not the double-sided piece, but just.
Blue, we've had some pretty adventure-timey art in Secret Lair for sure. And if they've got this aesthetic on one card, you know it's going to have a few cards like this.
You have
Texas, I'm not sure.
All right, let's move on to our last mechanical card.
There we go. ETA coming through.
Pieces here.
Popping in, drop a chat, second monitor crew checking in, back to my work.
Returning mechanics in the debut video. But I want to show
Oh
off
God,
our last
Buzz,
vivid
get out of here.
card.
Yo!
This falls somewhere on the Muldrifter alignment.
Ron
It's an elemental.
freaking
It draws cards.
Spencer, dude.
But pretty cool use of Vivid here.
Holy crap.
Great use of Vivid.
Who was asking for a Lisa Frank? Who wanted a Lisa Frank Secret Lair?
Cards, right? And
When
so-
it enters, draw cards equal to the number of colors among permanents you control? Shit. Bro, Ron Spencer, man.
But if you can
Well, I
find
mean,
a way to.
Lord.
Base Commander lets you evoke this for 4, and then when it dies, you get another copy of it.
Yeah, exactly, right? In the commander, right? Like all of a sudden, you're just going to have a ton of colors of cards out. So yeah, so you can be drawing.
Ron Spencer is the man.
And then
Ron Spencer is so dope.
If you get to 6 mana,
Ron Spencer art's one of the reasons I play Magic.
6 mana for
Yeah,
this.
you're gonna pay right because look, you get at least one card.
Yeah, it's a good limited hit, but they were just talking about the Face Commander
So yeah, you're gonna pay a
for
little bit
the
of
5 color elements deck.
Hopefully
Gives you the ability to for 4 generic mana cheat this out, so it enters. It's like an evoke. And then if you've got the mana, by the way, in your 5 color deck, when this enters, draw cards equal to the number of colors among permanents you control, then you get another copy.
Even if you just have islands in play, there are ways to have multiple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is gonna be one of those uncommons from the main set that are cracked in that one single precon type cards. Ron Spencer resuscitated my mom when she had a heart attack, dude. When she was trying to have me. I'm alive because of Ron Spencer.
It's the whole, all of Lorwyn Eclipsed just reframed.
Just
to be
reframed
about
as
Mull-
what kind of mull drifter is
What
this?
kind of mull drifter are you? Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, now we're gonna take a trip through Lorwyn. We're just gonna show us some cool cards that are Lorwyn aligned in some form or fashion. whether through art,
I'm
flavor
picturing
text,
Ron
or
Spencer grabbing your
we
car's
said so.
battery and just going,
We're gonna start off with Mirror Form.
and your car starting.
This is a 6-mana instant, so again, a bit hefty, but each non-land permanent you control becomes a copy of target non-aura permanent.
Holy crap.
So, first call out here is this can do some pretty absurd things.
Yo,
Right, you know, you're
6 mana actually
you can
doesn't
if you have
seem.
something
Oh
that's
yeah, dude, the
giving,
Joel lore is deep
everything
and
you know, a
wide.
boost, all of a sudden,
It is deep
like,
and it is
all of
wide.
my tokens
And I am
all that,
alive
all of
because of
my
Ron
you know,
Spencer.
all of my enchantments.
Mirror
don't
form.
count the auras.
Yo, this card looks like it's going to be insanity.
Food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like just
This is
random
one of those
tokens you
blue
have lying
cards
around.
that somebody's
You
gonna
can do that
cast,
and, like, all of a
and
sudden, you know, I'll just
I'm gonna
play
check out
muscle slip.
because I'm gonna go. Can you win?
Any lord
Just
basically,
explain how you win, and we can move on.
Don't choose a legend.
Each non-land permanent you control.
Don't do that.
Don't-
That's
don't-
not gonna go well.
that
Let's get the
doesn't-
mirror
that doesn't-
gallery in play.
Yeah,
Then-
that,
A
yeah.
copy of
Well, yeah,
target
but
permanent that's not an aura. Yeah, Jank, it doesn't have to be your own, dog.
The mirror gallery is just becoming.
And by the way, those treasure tokens you have, they all become copies.
Don't go down that
They all become
route.
copies.
Yeah, so just a friendly warning there.
Yeah.
You know, the first time on Arena where you're like, ooh, and then all of a sudden, like, all of your stuff just disappears
Yeah.
instantly. You're like,
what happened
What
is
have I done?
Yeah.
But
Okay,
you
they've
can
gone on
choose
for
good
2.5
targets like Muscle
minutes.
Sliver and so many more, and all of a sudden they're just like.
It says non-land.
gigantic creatures.
As Chad is pointing out too, now we've seen things.
Oh, I guess
like
you could turn
this
their
before, like
stuff.
Mirror weave.
Hang
and,
on, all of your
but
stuff
this
into
is
lands? What the?
It is not until
Hang
end
on.
turn.
Yeah, this is just
This is for good.
this is ongoing.
This is something else.
Yeah. So it is ongoing
Forever.
and so yeah, really powerful. Because and once again, you know, you are paying a good amount of mana for this, and so the effect is pretty amazing. And also, I mean, once again, since we're talking about art, the Fable
Quiet
art
is
there
beyond the
has
night.
to be, I don't
Changeling,
know,
take my
once
form
again,
tonight.
the
Prove my
Lightfall,
life was not for naught.
really enjoy that.
Changeling, see, I'm not
And
forgot.
I think the one in the mirror.
I actually
is,
say
like,
that every
really
night before I go to bed.
when you cast the success.
Y'all, it's not till end of turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
right?
target
like-
permanent.
That is a great look.
Any
All
permanent.
right, next, let's move on to another mirror card that works a little bit different.
I'm telling you,
Mirror
Spec.
Mind Crown.
Whoa!
With that
Dan
activation
Frazier,
card.
dude.
As long as this
Just ripping it off.
Time you would create one or
He
more
said, you
tokens
ever seen
each turn,
AI
and
hands?
instead create
Look what a
that
real
many
artist can do,
tokens that are
dude.
Copies of the equipped creature.
Mr. Frazier.
Different copy,
With
yeah,
the
there's,
Mirror
you
Mind
know,
crown.
And I'm sure if you're playing this, you have a double season in play while you're at it, so you can get even more, even more copies. Once again, super open-ended,
Whoa.
super fun.
Hang on.
You know, you get
Hang
to
on.
just go through your library of
Hang on.
being take a look at all of Magic creatures.
Hang on.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what? Which ones do I want?
Every
to
commander
be-
that creates
be
tokens,
All of this. Mull
Right.
Drifter.
Yeah, Mull Drifter,
Equip
right?
this to a Mull Drifter.
Yeah.
every commander deck that's a token
Yeah,
creation
I'll make
machine
cards. Oh, I'm gonna make
that
cards
has,
that
I
copy
guess,
an
enough
artifact.
non-legendary
All of a sudden,
creatures to copy.
it copies an artifact, and now I equip it, and like, you know, next thing you know.
Yeah, dude,
your-
AI could never draw
your
this.
screen on Magic Arena is like super tiny, and you're like,
Look at how wide those eyes are. Look at those fingers.
where can I find my stuff?
Someone
I have
evil
so
in
many.
chat is
Dan was like,
mentioning
nobody's
Academy
gonna question me,
Manufacturing.
Yeah,
bitch.
exactly. Right. Exactly.
Dear
Right.
God.
Yeah. It's just it really gets out of control.
Looks like a magic
so
set, dude.
quickly.
Yeah.
But that's what makes Magic fun.
Scoot Swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You can go.
this does seem interesting in Prosh because I'll just equip it to one of my utility creatures, and when Prosh enters, I'll create 8 token copies of that thing. I'm saying 8 because somebody already killed Prosh once.
Copies of copies.
That's what happens.
I also want to point out the flavor text. The flavor on this is great. Forged in Velisvel, which is famous for its copying. Swiped by a clever marrow, sold to a curious Kithkin. It's great. All right. Next up, we have this is sort of a callback Giants are
What do we got
white-red.
next?
They were white-red in the original Lorwyn.
Ooh, a new legend.
And here we have Bree of Clan.
White and 1, another target creature you control gains flying and lifelink until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, exile cards from the top of your library till you exile a non-land. You can cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than or equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. Otherwise, it goes in your hand. So if you gained any life, you're drawing a card that you got to reveal.
So you get tossed in a better way, I suppose.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to reveal it.
Get tossed at the beginning of your end step. If you gain life this turn, exile
Flying
card
and
from the top of your
lifelink.
library until exile a non-land card. You may
That-
cast that
dude, I'm
card
telling you,
without
Jesper
paying its
here.
mana cost. If the
Yeah,
spell's
MTG
mana
Art
value
Nerds,
is
this is
less
your
than
perfect
or equal
set
to
for
the amount of
sure.
life you gain this turn. Otherwise, put it in.
Yeah, dude. Bree just walks around and picks up sheep for Brian to throw at people. That's what I'm telling you.
One thing that I think the life gain focus decks always
This is a cool. This is a cool design. Salt blossoms. Keep it in your pants.
Right, and
Salt blossoms. Come on.
One thing that I think life gain decks are susceptible
Gooning
to
is for your third
you're like,
monitor.
hey, I'm at 120 life, but actually I'm out of cards, and so here the fact that Bree
It does
is
get
both,
revealed because you're exiling face up.
helping you
Okay,
gain
so
life and
regardless,
refilling your
gain
card.
life on your turn,
Even
you're
if you're
drawing
not
a card
casting it for free,
that you
you're
got to
still
reveal.
getting the card into your hand.
And you get a free cast if you
so
got lucky, if you gain enough
there's-
life.
There's goodness
Which,
either way there.
if you built it right, you're probably doing it.
Doing a lot of powerful. And
Count, what's
let's
up? Good to
let's
see you,
count.
dude.
4
Happy New
mana,
Year.
4/4.
Hope you had a good holiday.
That's just a good body.
And that can give a creature flying in life.
Jank, I'm not gonna lie, when I read this commander, I thought about you.
Limited games around.
Yeah. And I
I'm
will
on
say
third
that
monitor?
The
Does
sheep
that mean
in
you're-
the basket there?
Are you-
I don't believe
hang on,
they're
wait.
The same sheep that we
Does that
saw
mean I'm
in the Jim Henson trailer? But there's some similarities.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, let's. We've done a few rares in a row. Let's take a look at a common that you're going to be seeing playing a lot of Moon Glove.
When this creature attacks, draw a card, lose a
We've
life.
got that elf
Classic.
and an attack trigger here, Mike.
Yeah, really
Classic.
straightforward, powerful card. You know, we've been seeing so many 2 toughness creatures. Here, only 1 toughness, so definitely
Thing's
gonna
gonna
be
die to
tougher
blight.
keep alive through multiple attacks.
Yeah.
But even if you just get off 1 attack and do a trade, you know, you're up a card, down a life.
We got 36 other good lands in the
and
deck, Justin.
That's a fine place to be.
Well, and I look at this card much like blue
Oh my
gets a
God,
number
Morris.
of. I'm old, and you probably get this reference to Ophidian style cards, where you attack, and if you get
Somebody in the
through,
chat on Twitch
you
said,
draw a
"Simple
card.
and clean is how you're making me feel."
This one gets it on just the attack.
Yeah, just on the attack, right? And I think there'll
Simple
be a lot
and
of times
clean.
where you'll be able to take advantage of
It's
that.
how you're making
And,
me feel.
just add it into attack, knowing your opponent
I don't know why that
won't
tickles
know,
me.
but you'll know that you're just basically sacrificing it
Yeah.
to replace it. But they still are going to have to evaluate how they block.
That's a Shadowmoor
Maybe it's
elf,
gonna
dude.
Get, another creature through. I mean, if you get a second attack off, like the first attack. You know,
For a second, I thought he was doing like this. I thought he was going to get to hit me.
If you get a second attack off with the Moonglove Extractor, you're doing pretty well for yourself.
It's the kind of card that's a common.
No,
that,
come on,
could
Travis.
sit there and not
I'm
do a
hoping they show
ton,
the
or
alternative
just replace
commanders
itself,
today.
or it could just kind of run away with.
But
the
that
game.
might not. That might not happen. I
If
think
it's
we're supposed to
feeding
get
you ways
one
keep
full
getting
deck
it
reveal
through.
today, one full deck
Yeah,
reveal
I mean,
tomorrow. I'm not
drawing
100% sure
cards
on that though.
repeatable is incredibly powerful.
No,
so
Fetus, I don't cross stream to Twitch.
Absolutely, it's an immediate threat that your opponent.
I'm a
is
YouTube
gonna need
baby,
to have
and
it.
I cross post my like
No,
short
I
form
love this
stuff
card. I'm
on
drafting a
Instagram
lot
and
of it.
TikTok and Twitter
Let's
for
move
people
back
that are
to
there
the
more.
Giant. Why not? Let's take a look at another cool card, Goliath Daydreamer. So another 4-mana 4/4
Whoa.
giant wizard. Love
Either
again,
a big
both
thing
different
or
art
a
styles here.
Big
But
old
whenever you
lady.
cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you can exile that card with a dream counter on it instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. So it feels very like suspendy sort of thing. But whenever this creature attacks, you may cast a spell from among cards you own.
Oh, that's
dream counter
cool.
on them without paying its mana cost.
Just
Really
on the
cool effect
attack.
on that.
Easy to give
Yeah,
haste
it's a really
too.
cool effect, and the big key here is you have to cast
That art on the right
spell,
looks like a
the
cartoon, and I
instant or
can't quite
sorcery the
place
first
it.
time.
Looks
Yeah.
like a
Right?
specific
You have to
cartoon.
get out the Goliath Daydreamer, cast that instant or sorcery for the first time, and then
Maybe like Sword in the Stone?
If it's a card that's boosting
Gotta
your
look it up.
creature, right? I of course like a Reckless Assault, right? If you have 5 mana, I mean, not that Reckless Assault's in the set, but just giving an example of all of a sudden you get to double up on that effect.
Yep.
And that's a 10 power attack coming at you, or I mean, in Commander, you want to cast a Relentless
Fern
Assault.
Gully. It does look like Fern Gully.
Right, you cast it. If you come back to your turn, cast Relentless
Yeah,
Assault.
it's tiny slow. You're gonna have to
more Relentless Assaults, more attacks.
That chick wants flying in lifelink.
Triggers. And so
it
that
is a little
actually,
slow, but
can
giving it
really-
haste
can
is
really go
easy. You're in the right color.
Quite absurd. So yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, I mean, in
to
limited,
me,
this
it's
would be
a quintessential
insane.
red card in that. Hey, it's a giant, it's a big creature.
Is it rude to
lets
call
you
that
do
lady
all sorts of
Goliath?
Fun, chaotic.
I feel like she would be
things.
upset.
And I think just you can have a big.
Yeah, it's Sword in the
big laugh.
Stone.
And,
Kind of looks
I mean,
like
there's a
Fern
reason it's
Gully.
called
Kind of looks like
Daydream,
Hobbit
right?
animated.
I mean, once
The
again,
things you can dream of, yeah.
Right, not that I'm reading chat right now, but
It's
I'm
a good
sure,
treatment. It's a
sure
good
chat
frame,
is giving
too.
us some.
Well, chat's mostly talking about extra turns with this card.
Yeah, well,
Time
sure,
warps.
yeah, right, of course. I mean, why do fair things like only an extra combat?
Cast this turn 4, turn 5, cast time
Oh
warp,
my
attack,
God.
cast time
Okay,
warp
that's
again.
pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cast
Next thing you're
time warp,
casting time stretch.
exile
You're like,
it,
oh, look at this.
attack,
Yeah.
cast time warp.
And once again, I hope chat all has really
My turn?
fun
And
supporting
that's when
opponents.
and see, the art is appropriate because that's when your opponent falls asleep with a book on their chest. They're like,
does work.
wake me when you're done.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
just
wait,
let me know when this is over.
Or they start shuffling up for the next game.
Goliath is her surname. Okay.
All right. Now we're going to move into a little
pause.
bit of an odd, I was going to say odd duck, but it is a bird of sorts. So Abigail, Eloquent First Year, an odd owl.
Dude,
maybe. What's odd
This
about
is
this
one
card,
of the
is
more
that
fun-looking
there's a-
build-around
this is
rares.
actually a
What's up, Popo?
Strixhaven student.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so we have one
Enters,
thing that's going
takes
on
away the
in Lorwyn
abilities of a
Eclipsed
creature,
is there are a few Strixhaven students
and
that are
puts a
sort
flying
of,
first strike lifelink
I'll say,
counter on it.
visiting, peeking in.
Yeah.
Isn't this an interesting
and
design?
so Abigail's among them, right? And
Yeah,
so
but still, Buzz, you get 2
that
turns.
is kind of this, I mean, when you're in school, field trips,
Lot you
and
can
they're
do with
kind
2
of
free turns.
They're sort of the same element going on. And here, Abigail is doing a lot.
Mark
a
Zug, by the
really
way.
unique design in a lot of ways, right?
Really unique.
Yeah, like flying first strike lifelink is not something you typically see. I mean, like except for like Bane.
Yeah, when I read this one, I was just like,
style. But on
always
a
get
1/1
surprised
though, that's part of what
when they
makes
show
it
me a
unique.
design
And
that's
then
like
you are
nothing like
turning
something we've
either
seen.
one of your own creatures
so good.
Into
or
a Baneslayer.
into a Baneslayer, or one of your opponent's creatures. You're maybe removing, some good abilities. that
Oh,
they have,
Aaron, that's a good
right? And
call
so it
out.
just-
A mass
This is a
doesn't-
Llanowar
deck.
Elf. Llanowar Elf, I mean, that's great. It's now a 1/1 flying life stream, but it's not what it's there for.
Yeah, it's not what it's there for.
Yeah.
And so
Constructs.
once again, it's doing
The tree line is Gaia's
doing an
Cradle.
awful lot.
Let me pull up the art.
And I'm interested to see how people use it. You mentioned hybrid.
Yep.
So this is showing off hybrid here. So yeah, we will see how people use it. Definitely, there's the very straightforward cast it, put some good auras on it, and you have quite a beater.
I'll also throw out there. So if you're interested in what Strixhaven students are doing on Lorwyn,
Kind of.
you can head to
What do you think, chat?
mtgstory.com, and the entire Lorwyn story is available to read now. It went up in December, so if you haven't checked it out yet, really great story.
Oh man,
and
dude,
ready to
Yargle
be
with a
read.
flying first strike lifelink counter is pretty annoying.
Podcast and videos.
Yep, there's a podcast available as well for recap. So
Jesse, that change
check all
hasn't
that out.
taken effect yet, has it?
All right. Next, let's
you're
move
definitely
on
blinking
to
the
a
owl.
card that we saw in the debut video but didn't spend a ton of time with and is worth spending time with. Let's take a look at the cleverly titled
I believe-
Meek Attack.
Oh, Meek Attack, look
red
at
for an
that. I
enchantment.
believe that we're getting the first commander deck today and
One
the
in
second
red,
one
make a
tomorrow.
creature card with
Don't quote me
total
on that though.
power and toughness.
Jesse, that hasn't
5
that hasn't
or
happened yet.
less from your hand onto the battlefield. A creature gains haste at the beginning of your next end step.
It's not sneak
Sacrifice
attack,
that
chat.
Creature. Okay, so besides the clever
It's
name
Meek
here,
Attack.
Mike,
Yeah.
what are you seeing with this card?
Yeah, so right. I mean, there's of course the obvious reference to sneak attack. I've seen a lot of speculation. I know now we've revealed it. The speculation here it is. It's Meek Attack, and we have it in the Japan Showcase treatments as well. So a lot of fun different variants. one thing that we've seen a lot of with Lorwyn Eclipsed, and I'm just excited about in general, is the open-endedness.
Yeah.
Right. So many of these cards have been, hey, once again, go through your Magic collection, find it. To me, when I think of Meek Attack, I think back to like Revelark, right?
Yep.
If you're just like, oh,
This is super fun.
oh, okay.
What goes with this?
Yeah, what goes with this?
Yeah,
And
Arrow.
here, because
Marvel
it's that,
superheroes, I
you
mean,
know,
I've got a
because it's that
Captain
mixture
America
of
shield on my
power
wall.
and toughness,
Yep.
5 or less.
I'm obviously
right?
looking forward to the Marvel set.
You can just be doing math and okay.
That's where my
what
UV
05
love is
do I
going to
have
be this
that,
this year for sure.
what, Door in the Siege Tower,
Yeah.
right? Or
And I'm not-
1/4.
I'm not
or
only
4/1.
hoping for something better than Spider-Man, I'm counting on it.
Probably not. I mean, maybe.
I haven't seen anything from that set. I don't know if I'm an ambassador, I'm working on that set or not. Obviously, I'll be covering the hell out of it regardless. Not much changes about my content whether I'm an ambassador or not, to
What
be
has a
completely
low
real with you.
power and toughness, but a high casting cost because it does something.
Yeah.
Not to use scornful egotist, but it's something like that is very small but high casting cost.
Does
It
put
does
enter?
something stupid.
Yeah.
Where's my
so,
offspring master?
Agent of treachery, Agent of Treachery,
Yeah,
for
right.
example.
Yeah, exactly.
Levering!
Right. There,
Are you
there are
there?
lots of ones. And once again,
What could be worse than Spider-Man? I don't know. Not much, dude.
On summon effects.
Yep.
Right. Always,
Voice, very unlikely.
There's
But we'll
just
see.
really good ways to.
No, it's not
use
5 or
it.
less
Another
power.
card
It's
that,
total
like, as you're just going through,
power
I mean,
and toughness, 5 or less. You got to add them
and
together.
finding ways to take advantage of this. And of course, it gets haste, so you can get in that attack or use the tap ability right away.
Or Muldrifter.
Yeah, Muldrifter, yeah.
So put is still ETB.
All right. This next song This next card, Morn Song Aria, is a super cool callback.
Oh man, a
because
callback to
Marilyn,
this.
The Morn Song.
Did we need a Marilyn
had
callback?
Similar ability to this.
Yeah.
Can't draw cards or gain life.
Similar,
Chat, if you want to get, this is one of those cards. This is one of those cards where I'm gonna start saying
when you're
player removal
you're playing it
is removal.
right, because the fact that
If you come sit down at my commander table and you play can't draw cards,
the card's symmetrical, right?
Yeah.
And so it's symmetrical in a
No.
number of ways. No drawing.
It
of
is
cards,
symmetrical.
No gaining of life.
Yep.
there's
And then, of
things you
course,
can do,
losing 3 life
but
a turn essentially.
talk about
But
something
you
ramping.
get any card.
Yeah.
Talk about something ramping the game
so,
up. Get it faster.
Marlins once again.
All right, everybody goes and gets exactly what they want.
Morning Tide and
Oh, I mean this with Op Agent. Yeah, it's just like, okay, well,
Commander wasn't
anybody got removal? Cool, let's go to the next one.
now.
Hey, could you not play those 2 cards together anymore? Thanks.
Because I mean, if you're playing, I'll say more
Short bus, that's what I'm telling you.
Commander,
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna go and tutor for a card that's likely winning you the game.
Chat's already about opposition agent and
Yeah.
stranglehold.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. Right. I mean,
Even Mind Sensor.
the big
It's
thing
all
here
of the
is I would
classic
not just randomly
touches that go along with the Maryland horse shit,
Let's
right?
find out what happens.
What do I have in my deck?
Sorry to the
All
person who said they
I'm
like
always
that I don't cuss.
curious, what do I want to draw? No, when you're casting this, I
No, this isn't a reprint. It's a
and also
callback.
You're gonna want a way to defend it.
Yeah,
right?
this with Stranglehold, this with
Typically,
Op Agent.
Tutor.
Yep.
Right. That means that they're gonna have their first chance to sort of stop you or pull off their own combo. So and great.
This is the callback, chat.
The Scott Fisher art here is just tremendous.
So good.
Yeah, I really love that. During the debut, I really loved. We went and
Doug, that's completely
shot
fair.
behind the scenes.
It's not for everybody, for sure.
The artists.
Yep.
They took sort of time lapse of their work.
Yep.
And so that's with the physical art that's been done, the traditional art. It's just been really great to see.
Even Mind Sensor. That's right.
Bring Lorwyn Eclipsed to life.
That's right.
In
Anything that
this
turns off searching. Anything that
All right,
reduces the
let's move on and
ability of searching.
Lorwyn to shadow more by looking at the basic lands. So we have some really cool
Dredge, I think, is a
These are sort of
card draw
the
replacement fact, right?
lands.
Oh yeah, dude. Maryland has got major aura in that old art.
Call out once again if you.
They put basic lands in this set?
A big
Man.
thing that's happening here in Lorwyn Eclipsed is
They've been needing to
Lorwyn and
reprint basics
Shadowmoor
since like
are
Alpha.
coming together, right? That's the whole idea. Where
Any OG
Lorwyn
players in
is
chat
Plane
that
of day, Shadowmoor of night. right?
thought
We
basic
saw-
lands were the
we
rares
saw
back in the day.
Our fantastic.
You got to
singers,
be like first year, second
really
year, right?
Highlight the differences there, but they come together in what's called these dusk zones. And this plains art here, and all of the arts, but the plains I think really does a good job of showing off what the dusk zone looks like in that.
Yeah, Dredge is a draw
Trying to get that
replacement.
in
That's what I
Melton
thought.
too, where it's kind of the dusk zone,
shimmer
and that and so day and night are merging together, and the residents of Lorwyn and Shadowmoor are sort of coming to grips with what's going on. So the basic lands really do a great job of highlighting that.
And we have full art basic lands as well, whether you love Lorwyn.
Yeah, and so here, right, the regular basics are showing those dust zones. For the full art basics, we were like, hey, let's.
Oh, they're gonna
highlight
do
Lorwyn
dark and light.
Let's highlight Shadowmoor. So
Bob,
here
I know
we're
you've been
looking at
playing.
Lorwyn and sort of more pastoral, idyllic.
You're one of the few
and
OGs
then
that's
we
got
also get to
more
see
time in than me.
Shadowmoor, yeah.
But with the Shadowmoor
That goes when I go. I've been playing for over 20 years.
These
Goes
are sort of not
like that.
if you set them side by side, you can see.
We can do that.
Yeah,
The
dude.
next
Yeah,
slide.
there you go.
Hey, there we go. There's our
Top and
comp.
bottom, I suppose.
Yep.
Right, but you can really see.
This
here,
is cool to me because
the
this,
distinction of
as
races
as
and
they're basic, so they're
right
one color, right?
with the
But
light
you've
setting
got
and
different variations on these that you can put into your commander decks. I like stuff like this. The full arts at this point have lost all their like
so beautiful and fun.
shininess, but having, in the planes down in the bottom left, right?
Okay, you gonna go
Can you see that one clearly? Yeah.
Shadowmoor?
So like a white black deck, a white blue deck,
Right, just
right? It's just more custom. That mountain is a Rakdos mountain if I've ever seen it.
More preview cards to show off, as well as all.
These got to be better than the pizza lands, right? I know some people like the pizza lands. Personally, not a fan, but that UB's fine with me.
To me, because we don't do these sort of affects all players.
All creatures
cards
have
anymore.
haste.
Here we've got Lava Leaper.
Whenever a
All
player
creatures
taps a
get
basic for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produces.
It's
Oh!
got that mana
This is
flavor.
going in J. Jonah Jameson.
Any player taps a basic land for mana.
My mono red deck already has like a light
again, just
non-basics
hysterical and
punishment
fantastic art.
package.
Yeah, super amazing art. I think it.
Yeah, dude, the art is
both
sick
arts
on
really
this.
illustrate the chaos
Ron
that we'll
Spears
see
yet
when you
again.
cast Lava
Holy
Leaper,
moly.
Because all creatures have
That
those
Flamekin in the back
3-1
chasing that thing.
Double mana. It's go time.
There you go, Josh.
And,
Yeah, dude, you're going to get foil
let's
pizza
see
lands
here.
for pennies on the
let's get
dollar.
Another 4 mana
For
4/4,
pepperonis on the
so
cheese.
Definitely get some good value right up front.
Yeah,
think
Nico,
the trick
Golgari
with
Swamp.
Lava
That's what I'm
Leaper
talking about.
making this work
When they give them
is
split
finding ways
identities
to,
like that.
Yes, it becomes
Bueno.
symmetrical.
Yeah,
but
Kirby, that's what
how
I'm
do
saying.
you- when
I want
you
to put
cast
this
it
in my
right
mono red
away,
deck.
just right away, so you're the first one. to
That's
do it.
already about punching and
Also, too,
passing around
if
creatures
you are
that,
playing,
like
you know,
Travis's commander, that
be more, I'll
are
say,
forced to
political
attack.
about it, right? Like
The commander that
maybe
Travis
you have some
popularized in
political
CEDH.
alliances
Like CEDH
while
champion
you're doing
Travis
it.
Gafford's signature commander.
Constructed 4 mana 4/4 haste is pretty good. Hopefully, you just have some ways to take advantage of that big mana because I mean it's like I said, it's go time when you
Yeah.
get Lava Leaper.
Well, and I think
This
one
set's
of
cool to
the
open.
interesting and key things here is
What do we
whenever
do?
taps a basic land for mana. So if you're
Should I
mono
open
red,
my
you
collector
can
box
load
on
up
Friday,
on
maybe?
basic lands. Or
I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I got videos tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, honestly. But I am gonna patrons. We're back live on Thursday night. We're gonna have fight night this Thursday. Play some Commandy. If you want to play Commander with us any Thursday night, every Thursday night we're playing Commander in the Discord, and I stream most nights.
Constructed for sure.
Go join the Patreon. Any level, you can come in and play some Commander with us.
I mean, you mentioned mono red.
Lots of other perks and stuff in there as well. For supporting me directly, I appreciate you. Did someone say my name? Someone invoked the name of Alexios, and we had to mention you.
So much mana, so. Maybe then you can cast Blood Moon, and well, it doesn't.
Yeah, Fetus. This is a symmetrical effect. All creatures have
Now
haste.
we've got a returning
Matt, yeah, I think I am allowed. That's why I was asking myself. I'm not sure.
goat nap.
Oh,
Gain control of
yes,
target creature until end of turn. Untap it. Gains haste. If it's a goat, it also gets +3/+0. What the?
It's so funny to me that it's like, oh, in
What?
Lorwyn, it's like creature type matters. And we have this and that, and then it's like, oh, it's goat napper.
Goat napper.
Right? You're just like, oh, all of a sudden.
Yeah, so Matt,
we also
it
saw
stands to be
Coward,
seen
another
because
Coward call
Yep.
out,
the
earlier.
creator
Just
group
these,
has
like,
also been
one-off,
told two
like,
different things, I
adorable,
think. where it's like
references, of course, playing into
Friday, and
shapeshifters.
some people have been told Monday is the full reveal, but I think the card image gallery is open on Friday.
Much like they ruined
And as long as the CIG is completely revealed, I can open all my stuff live.
They really do enhance cards like Goat Nap, and you can really make your opponent pay if you are taking Goat. One thing too is
you got to have a Goat Nap reprint if we're doing the Lorwyn set.
You can also do it to your own creature. In a pinch. It's going to be a little bit more rare, but there's a chance that you want to do that.
Friday's full set reveal. There you go.
I also love the.
So yeah, as long as they have sent the tweet that says the card image gallery is now fully live,
I did that card a lot back.
my shackles are broken.
The card did a lot. And a little bit of a power boost.
Who here uses a Loro for commander? Jewel.
Having your own
People who love pain. People who like their opponents to cry.
That I've also died to a lot.
Garage the Gathering.
Defense.
I like how we've moved from the Muldrifter section of the show
To the cards that have killed Blake.
Cards that have killed, yeah. So a really straight, what
Blossoming D reprint.
Creature you control gets +2/+2 and hexproof until end of turn.
Full sets up by Friday. Yeah. So
once again,
maybe I go live on Friday.
Giving hexproof, incredibly.
But anyway, yeah, patrons will be playing Thursday night, so plan on that if you want to play this week.
Actually get to take advantage of both.
Yep.
Really blow out your opponent. So a really good.
Ruben, I appreciate you.
Forward. And important too. I mean,
thanks for hanging.
Protecting your creatures, right? In a set where creature type matters,
right?
That is going to be a big deal.
Yep. All right, and our final main set preview card. We're going to move into special guests after this, but our final.
They're going to show off some special guests after this. That's something to look forward to. Look at that thing. Dude, that is a cool looking goblin, man. Look at that hair.
X non-land cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents.
I'm going to read this again. Beginning of your first main phase, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X non-lands, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. For each of those colors, you may exile a card of that color from among the revealed cards, then shuffle. You may cast the exiled cards. That's crazy. That goblin looks awesome. And by the way, this kind of card, this makes me think, to the point we were talking about the hybrid mana discussion earlier today. This makes me think that they're definitely changing the hybrid rule. All of this hybrid mana, commanders, all of these hybrid mana, all of this vivid colors among permanents you control talk. I think they're changing that rule. That's literally just a picture. That's me in 5th grade, dude. I wasn't in middle school yet. I hadn't hit my growth spurt, but I was dyeing just the tips of my hair red. I'm just glad they don't have me standing next to anybody so you can see how short I am. There's no scaling in this picture, so you can't make fun of my height. Again.
You do have to wait a turn.
You'll have to wait a turn.
Yeah, Roxo, I think it's happening. Yeah, Food. I mean, either side of the lane you're on, looking at this set seems like a smoking gun.
Favorite sets of special guests that we've done for a while because it's just
special guest time. Here we go.
Some of these cards are from the original block, some are not, but they just all feel at home, Mike.
Yeah, it's great to see. One thing we did. Typically, we do 10 special guests in a set. Here we've done.
Whoa! They've got the puppets there with them.
Lorwyn and 10 from Shadowmoor. Meaning,
shut up, Snake.
Look at the art, you'll be like, oh, this is Lorwyn themed. And like you said, they do feel at home. A lot of that is because we went and took a look at Lorwyn and Shadowmoor cards first.
Yeah.
There are a few cards from outside of Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, but also those ones we chose them to fit, to feel like they fit right in.
They feel like they could, some of these I had to do a double take. I was like, was that in original Lorwyn?
Yeah. So they're really great. And then also the artist he did like this. When we look at the art, it's this hand cut paper art style that they did. And
yeah, the special guest slot looks pretty sick.
3 up.
And there's 20.
Yeah, and so you can really see how this art style just is so evocative. Right.
Special guest confirmed reprints of Door of Destinies, and damn, look at that art of Door of Destinies. Goblin Chieftain and Idyllic Tutor. I don't know about y'all, but this treatment to me is so cool and so at home. It's very evocative of the clay sculptures that Pokemon uses as a treatment quite often. This paper cut thing, it's got texture. It feels real. I love this treatment so much. Cut paper as art on paper.
Although I think this is the other.
Thumbs up from me, dude. This treatment looks so good. Can't wait for some cool secret layers of these. Yeah, it looks like a pop-up, Genron. It looks like pop-up storybook, right? It's got depth. It looks so cool. And they used this across the entire slot. All 20 cards have this art style. I actually, at first, when I was looking at them, thought it was all the same artist. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. But it's not. There are a bunch by one artist.
This setting is often described as idyllic. Lorwyn is idyllic. You might as well use the word.
Yeah, and apparently Morningtide even makes the flavor.
Idyllic Tutor's a pretty good reprint.
All right.
Do I have my...
We're sticking with the Lorwyn vibe here. We've got Kinsbale Cavalier from the original block.
Cavalier, Leaf Crown Visionary, Mistbind Click.
Yeah, Mistbind Click, talking about...
Headliner, one headliner. Special guest is a... So, special guest is essentially the bonus sheet, but with universes within sets. And then your bonus sheet is what the special guest sheet is for universes with it, or universes beyond.
They're Bitter Blossom, they're keeping their fairies, but now they have the champion of the fairies.
And last year when they announced that we're not getting any reprint sets for the foreseeable future, no Masters, none of that kind of stuff, no Horizons. Well, I guess Horizons wasn't reprints for the most degree, but no reprint sets this year, and so at least foreseeable future, they said. And so doubling the special guest slot, I like that. Solid, really good reprints in the special guest slot, really love that. This is where they're going to have to supply us more better reprints this year because we're not getting the reprint sets. So special guest slot, bonus sheet slot, and precons. That's where you want to keep your eyes for solid reprints this year.
Don't become legal in standard, right? They do impact limited, like on the off chance that you.
Yeah, and he just made a good point. These don't go into standard. This is just essentially acts like a bonus sheet. Limited, legal. You draft this, you can play it. Does not go into standard. Oh, food. Isn't that going to be so nice? Bro, Mystical Archive, they nailed it the first time. Can you imagine Mystical Archive 2? Really looking forward to Strixhaven. I think that slot is going to be so sick. Risen Reef, 1,000-Year Elixir, and Wanderwine Prophets confirmed in the special guest slot. Look at this. Wanderwine Prophets has not been reprinted since the original 4 sets. Oh, yeah, Jumpstart. Futon, that's a really good point. Also look at Jumpstart. Any of the sets that include a Jumpstart product, that's a really good place for reprints. Yeah, to your point, Food. Dark Deal got a reprint. Not a lot of people know what that card is, but it's like a evil Wheel of Fortune kind of. But it hadn't had a reprint in a while, and it's really good in discard strategy decks. So those kind of cards popping up in uncommon and rare and mythic in the Jumpstart product, pretty cool. 1,000-Year Elixir. Yep, that was the next thing I was going to say, Goddess. Also a fantastic reprint.
Was it 1,000 years old, or would it make you live for 1,000 years?
There's a lot of scarcity value in the reprints in this set, and so we kind of have to temper it and right as, you know, when we see the price of it, not like Painter's Servant.
All right, let's move on to our next
Painter's Servant is, what is it, a $70 card right now? Another Devoted Druid reprint in this slot.
And Fairy Macabre.
That's a cool version of Devoted Druid. Dolmen Gate. Dolmen Gate's another one, single printing. Needed a reprint. Hasn't been reprinted in a long time. Yeah, Risen Reef isn't. Risen Reef is not much value. But that one will be very desirable for the elemental decks. So it will hold value, but as far as a reprint goes, it's not a valuable reprint. Very cool card, though. Very on theme. It'll be awesome in the pre-con. Dolmen Gate reprint is super sick, and yeah, this treatment is just so gorgeous. Trav, bro, when I was looking through this set, I was saying the same thing. It's insane looking at the difference between a set like this and a set like Aether Drift. Because it's like they know, they see, they can do it. But, I mean, Rosewater said that the Aether Drift set was rushed, so they took their time with this one. I mean, shit, they got extra time on this one, right? Didn't they bump it? Wasn't this supposed to be at the end of last year? And it got air bent to the beginning of this year?
All right, nearly done. We've got 6 cards left.
Understand, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out today, y'all. If you haven't hit like and subscribe, please do that. If this is the first time hanging out with me, go watch a video and see if you actually like my stuff before you subscribe. If this is your second time hanging out with me and you're enjoying yourself, come on, hit that subscribe button, dude. Helix Pinnacle, Heat Shimmer, 2 more great reprints.
You know, it gives you some good filtering and is essentially free to cast. But now you're doing it in style and
very interesting art on Helix Pinnacle too.
Really shows off this art style and how.
If I were a creature in this set, what would you be? Probably a boggart, dude. I'm a little goblin.
You know, talk about winning in style, right? You are. One of
I gotta embrace my Rakdos roots, and goblins are Rakdos on this plane, dude.
You're basically there. Right? Basically,
plus, if anybody calls me a boggart, I want to be able to take it as a compliment. You stupid boggart! I'm gonna be like, thanks.
Yeah.
And I think that's a better way to approach it. I've reframed their insult.
Never done with Helix Pinnacle.
I think I would be Lorwyn. I don't like the cold. I don't mind the heat. I don't mind the warm. I'd be a Lorwyn boy.
All right, and the final.
I'm too Hufflepuff for Slytherin. Not to take it there, but you know what I'm saying?
Regal Force, drawn all
okay, so here we go. Painter's Servant. Y'all, please. This is a great reprint. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be super sick to open one of these. Because that also is really dope art. Not wildly playable.
Once again, another staple.
Insanity scarce card.
You know, win with grind.
Never been reprinted.
It's not just cards on the battlefield.
But
it's
this card is gonna to tank.
Yeah, and so.
By the way,
you know,
Slippery Boggle reprint. What up?
Interacts in a fun way with Vivid here because you can just it's +1 color. So it's a lot. I love the art.
Food time. Not a Helix Pinnacle appreciator. Got it. Writing it down
as it goes along. Now Regal Force, of course, that once again a really powerful top end.
Yep.
Really powerful top end card. And who doesn't love Boggles? There are
lots of people don't.
Boggle first pick in draft.
Another card I've died to a lot.
Sure, you died to it a lot, but just like. Sorry.
That art is.
When you die to it.
All the art on these. This is such a good special guest slot.
Adorable way to lose.
I'm a big fan of the special guest slot having a cohesive aesthetic as well. And so I'm just like S+ across the board on these. Great card choices.
All right.
Necessary reprints.
That is our show. I want to thank you all for tuning.
Beautiful.
I want to thank Mike Turin and our guests.
Wow. Lots of good. Joel, if I were a Boggle, how slippery would I be? I'm going to have to let y'all get together and answer that one yourselves. I'll answer it this way. How slippery do I look? How slippery do I look? Think about that. Special guest slot is not standard legal DP. That is correct. No, we didn't get the alt commanders at this, but I have a sneaking suspicion that those deck lists we're going to see today and tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen. Let me go check my schedule. I'm also going to do it over here. We're just not going to take any chances. Let me open up my schedule real fast and I'll see if I can get a definitive of when the decks are coming out. I actually think the preview website says it, doesn't it? I look like I showered today, so not very slippery. All in all, it's looking really sweet. Here we go. Lorwyn previews, where to find. We can also look at when my preview actually is. My preview's on the 8th. So yeah, Thursday. My card goes live Thursday. The Commander previews, January 5th and January 6th. So I bet they showed off the Commanders today. It's looking like maybe tomorrow we're going to get both deck lists. My favorite place to play MTG? I guess on a table? Yeah, Exalted, I'm, DB, don't call out my busted keyboard, okay? I have arthritis. Look at that thing. Nobody knows how to use this. This looks like something from Minority Report. What am I doing? Chat, what was the coolest thing we saw? I need a vote. What are you most excited about? All sets. Let's go see what Scryfall's already pulled in. You know, it'd be funny. We should now hard pivot to talking about Marvel superheroes and just feed into the entire complaint. This had to get pushed aside for more Marvel talk. I don't need a new keyboard. My keyboard's perfect. Sorted by spoiler date. Here we go. Nope, they haven't updated. Yeah, I think that Muppet thing was really cool. Fetus, I hope you had something delicious for lunch. That's all I can say. Yeah, that intro video was super sweet. I'm ready to see more about the precons. Precons are super sweet. Yeah, DP, I appreciate you. That's the type of keyboard I was using, Command and Conquer. Yeah, man. It does make me feel like some kind of electronic general when I use it. Enhance. 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 Chat, I'm gonna go for now. I got videos to make and ideas to stake. Mostly I want to go get some lunch. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. Congrats to all the giveaway winners. Please DM me on Discord. Go get in the Discord and then DM me. If you can't figure that out, at least get into the Discord and then go into general and be like, how do I DM Joel? I haven't used Discord before, and I've been forced to now so that I can get my burn bug sleeves. What the uh-oh, Gafford said wait. Now I gotta sit here. Frosty, I appreciate you. I'm not committing pre-crimes. I'm catching people committing pre-crimes. This is how we know the crime will happen. Because my keyboard looks like this. Gafford, I think if I was a puppet, the person that I would definitely want